One. Hello and welcome to the Shoot Sauna. Oh, wait, Tim's here. He's back. This is a rare appearance. It's actually been like over a month. But hey, look at that. Welcome back to the podcast, Tim. Again, welcome back to the Shoot Sauna, episode number 21, as Tim has titled it, Return to Paradise. As we are here to talk about, there's been like not a lot of news lately, but it's more so like talking about like the current landscape of things going on in a bunch of promotions. And we'll have some games. We have 2 games today planned out. No this or that today. Doing some other stuff today. I actually need a break from that, considering we have people who do other games here. But again, joined as always by King of Shoot Style and the real Sauna host Stell. I'm joined by Eric. How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm quite well. And Matt, you're here as well.
I'm tired as fuck.
I think that's a very accurate statement. Very, very accurate.
Yo, at least I lied about it.
Wow.
And making his long-awaited return, as it has been teased in videos very subtly. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that. It is Tim. How we doing?
What's going on, boys? What's going on? I'm doing all right.
Yeah, so as we know, you are now in the land of CM Punk, also the land of where AEW likes to hold pay-per-views when there isn't COVID, in Chicago.
I'm in the land of Boom Boom Colt Cabana. I saw a billboard of him the other day.
Wait, was it for wrestling tees?
No, it was for, like, medicine.
What?
It was some, like, medical billboard.
Is it a COVID vaccine?
No, it was
vaccine?
Some, like, medical billboard, and then next to it was Boom Boom Colt Cabana, and I was like, all right.
That's hilarious.
Get that
if you
bag,
want medicals, hook up Boom Colt Cabana.
Yo, you need medicine?
I hope Punk doesn't see that sign.
Cabana.
Boom, boom, and the COVID's gone.
Boom, boom, COVID's gone.
Just Superman pin COVID. That's all you need to do.
That's all. Yeah, that's what we really have to do. All the CDC people just need to watch a Colt Cabana match, and you're like, all right, cool, we got a vaccine. Just call up Colt Cabana, get some blood from him, we're good.
We're good.
Like, hello, Colt Cabana. We need you to pin the virus.
Superman pin. That's all we need to do.
Without getting infected, but it looks like
Only if Mr. Brody Lee allows it.
That is true. We actually haven't seen. Well, look into him. We haven't seen Colt in a little bit. I remember last time I saw him, he had that really weird scar on him at Fighter Fest, and I'm like, ooh.
You'll probably see him at a Saturday night. Please don't watch Takeover Dynamite.
Exactly. Well, it's airing actually before Takeover. It's airing at 6 p.m.
I thought it was airing at the same time. That's why.
No, it's at 6. I think they don't want to take away from it, so they're gonna air at 6. But it's also after the NBA playoffs. And if the game goes to overtime, it's going to be later. If the game ends at like 7, then, well, the first hour takeover is going to be hard to follow because you have to follow 2 shows at once. There have been apparent spoilers going out there, but some of them have been apparently debunked and they may not be true. So for premature warning, spoiler warning, I'm going to wait till my hands are down. I'm going to be doing this. So once we stop waving our hands like this, the spoilers are gone. So from the AEW Dynamite tapings for next week's show, there has been reports that Eric Rowan, that is the artist formerly known as Eric Rowan, now known as Joseph Rudd, apparently, which is his real name, is going to help Mr. Brody Lee win the TNT Championship from Cody. And that is not all. There is another debut on this show. As we have seen, Shida has been teasing a match for All Out against an open, kind of like an open challenge. And the person that answered the call from the National Wrestling Alliance, it is Thunder Rosa. I see she's also joining Darby Allin in the I Have Half Facepaint On promotion, so she will apparently be challenging Shida for the belt. However, Dave Meltzer has debunked the Rowan spoiler, saying that is not true, but he has said nothing about the Thunder Rosa one. So spoilers are down. We don't know what's going to happen with that, but we will see next week, and we will save any other discussions for that probably for the next episode. Moving on, I guess we'll stick to what actually happened the past 2 weeks. Let's start with Raw Underground. So this is a new thing. When we heard Shane was coming back, I was a bit worried, and I'm like, what is this about? Is he going to introduce a draft? Is he going to take over the show again, and we're all going to hate it? But no, it's Fight Club, except it's wrestling.
It's UFC 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, so how are we feeling about this for those who have seen it?
First off, we don't talk about Fight Club. 2,
this is true.
I like it a lot. It gives the undercard talent a lot more of a push.
But like, what happens after that? Like, are they just gonna go to the ring and do the same shit?
It's like, yeah, I think someone made a good point about this. I think it was Ryback of all people. So like he buried the whole thing.
Smart.
No, he kind of buried it and said, like, why do people here look more aggressive than they do, like, in the regular ring? Like, why do the punches here look more aggressive than they do in the actual ring? That doesn't do the in-ring talent any favors. And I'm like, but isn't that the point? Like, are we supposed to tune in to see like Shayna Baszler beat up 3 people, no problem, because she is the MMA person? And are we supposed to see like Bobby Lashley walk in and just murder everybody because look at the guy? Like, I don't know. That's just like what I think.
Commit a murder.
Pretty much, because that's just look at him, and also the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business, one of the coolest things on Raw right now.
I'm glad they brought back Beatdown Clan to Electric Boogaloo.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
But
they just need Kenny King.
Now, unless I hope they do something with Raw Underground. They do it. I don't want to say like King of the Ring style, but it's like, hey, do a cool beat the shit out of each other tournament.
So it's
Brawl for All.
It's Brawl for All too. Electric Boogaloo.
But in kayfabe, so they won't actually like get knocked out by Butterbean in the final.
Let's not get knocked out.
Poor Bart Gunn.
Yeah, he did not. And Dr. Death Steve Williams being actually injured, and that ruined the entire thing. So, like, okay, yeah, they could do, because, like, there's no, like, reward for this. They just fight. That's all they do. So my thing is, like, what's this going to lead to? They're going to introduce a new championship that's going to be, like, the Raw Underground champion, or they're going to do, like, a tournament, and the winner will be, or it'll be like the New Japan thing, where it's, like, all these weird stipulations in the Raw Underground.
So there's going to be, like, a 25th champion?
Yeah. You can do a trophy instead. You can do a tournament. I think a tournament might work better because you can just do a trophy instead.
Let's put the 2-week trophy in there.
Oh my God! That Taker left in Saudi Arabia, and we're never going to see it again.
Just bring
trophy.
American Badass. Bring him in the underground. Have him beat up people. Boom.
Do we want Taker to unretire again for this though?
No.
He's retired.
No.
I hope
my man has earned a nap.
I'd rather him actually properly retire at Mania like he did this year than anything else. I feel bad for me and Mark Callis sometimes. Yeah. But, I mean, also in the WWE landscape, on that same episode of Raw, which, not this week's Raw, the Raw before this week, was actually, what? So we had Raw Underground be a thing. We had Montez Ford get poisoned. Yes, that actually happened.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I completely forgot that happened.
That wasn't the craziest thing that happened. We had, which I think is a bit on the nose considering current events in the world. We'll try and avoid that though. Retribution, the new stable debuting in WWE. We don't actually know what brand they're going to be on because they've been on both shows. And it's like, is this supposed to do with like BLM and everything? I'm kind of like off-put by this.
But it's also, they all look like they're like 16 and
like kids.
I think they're just keeping the face cover in their identities because they don't know who they actually want to be Retribution.
They're actually there's a picture from last night's SmackDown showing like a woman, and it looks like it's someone recognizable. People might think it's Ember Moon, or it's Chelsea Green is what I'm hearing. One of those two. And I'm like, maybe.
All I'm gonna say is I liked CM Punk's tweet about it. So.
Oh, what did he? I know he seems tweeting about a lot. He tweeted to Ray about something too.
He said,
or Dominic.
I know something about a retribution. That's all he said about it.
Good point.
All I know is that it's already on the docket for a writers' room episode because I hate it.
I just think it's on the nose. Like, it's not awful. I'm just like, okay, what are they gonna do? Like, I think it's cool. It's something different, but like, I'm kind of concerned.
But like, it's like kind of like Nexus 2.0. Like, but with Nexus, like we knew
Nexus was cooler though.
We knew why they were doing this. Yeah, we knew why they were doing this. We knew their motivation. What are these people doing?
It's like it's the estranged love child of Nexus, Shield, and Aces and Eights.
Are these all Vince's illegitimate children coming back for revenge?
Oh my God!
We're not doing another
It's Ken Kennedy. It's Ken Kennedy.
It's led by Hornswoggle.
It has to be Kennedy, doesn't it? But last time we saw him, he was not doing great. That's the last I heard from him.
Last time I heard of him, didn't he like wrestle David Arquette?
He was supposed to be at Hard Times, but then he no-showed apparently.
Oh, yeah,
or just like something happened to him. He was supposed to be at the TNA show in April, but then Big Rona happened, so much for that.
Like, it's every single illegitimate child that was ever put on WWE.
I mean, like, do they want to like mention that considering what happened next to that in Redacted's suicide?
I don't know, but Mae Young's hand's gonna come out next. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I hope Mark Henry shows up and like brings him along. It's even like it's like basically an adult now. It's a wrestler.
This just my God. Mae Young's hand is the new writer of SmackDown.
I forget who made the joke. I think Tom Campbell or Matthew from Botchamania, like talking about who they wanted to be in the stable, and I think one of them mentioned the Job Squad, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, or like the new Job
Al
Squad.
Snow,
like,
Bob Holly, Gilbert, what like?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Gilbert actually appeared like the last couple of years, but like that would be a meme.
Because what's Gilbert doing for money right now? Yeah, I feel like he
can't do anything, can he?
No,
because indie shows are barely even doing anything.
Well, he has an actual job. I think he coaches like some sports or something. Something I heard. Like, where are they
sports are kind of oofed right now, except for the professional sports.
Double Dad doing fine.
that's fair.
I don't
That's
know.
fair.
We'll figure it out. I mean, they'll figure it out. It's not my problem. I don't know why I'm saying that. Aside from that, let's see. Sticking with WWE. So SmackDown last night had a couple of things happen. We had a peculiar winner to the Battle Royal for Bayley's championship. It's going to be Asuka doing double
Asuka's-
duty.
Yeah.
So I was a bit. I'm like, okay, it makes sense, but I'm like, okay.
I think
So
they're
it ponders the question of what's gonna. Oh, who is okay? So it's like which one of them is gonna win? Because one of them has to win against Asuka at this point.
Yeah.
So, but one of them has to lose. It looks like unless they just say, okay, fuck Asuka, and they just loses both, which would be kind of dumb. And we'll get to the bigger picture of that a little bit later in this broadcast when I talk about like the real story behind this. But it's like, was it supposed to be Kyrie if she didn't leave?
I don't know.
I thought about that.
I was
would-
kind of hoping it would have been Mandy because of the Twitter feud that Bailey and Mandy had earlier.
Well, Mandy's kind of busy because
I
she
was
has to
gonna
do a hair
say,
versus
yeah,
hair
I
match.
think she has to do she has to finish the Sonya thing. From what I've
Yeah.
seen,
They're doing a hair versus hair match at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing, which is
From
actually big for the
what
women
I've
because you already see
seen-
non-title matches.
It wasn't supposed to be Kyrie either. I think it was supposed to be Asuka, which is still confusing.
It's like she's also fighting Sasha, which makes sense because she was the champion and she lost it in a nefarious way.
I
But
think
now
I think
Go ahead.
Asuka deserves, like, she's gonna be both of them, be double champion, because she's been there through the COVID, like this whole time. She's been a star on Raw. She came in and stepped up when Becky had to go away, and she's been just being a trooper. And like, I think it's kind of like payback for like, kind of like a forgiveness. I don't know what word I'm thinking of for Kyrie leaving because like the emotional tweet that Asuka tweeted out.
it's
It
right,
was
she's like, where's
that
Kyrie?
made it so much worse because she's just like, with Kyrie's there, she's like, now I actually have someone to talk to. Which
Yeah.
is like, oh my
Yeah, no,
God.
she can't because like Io's in NXT, so she can't
Yeah.
really see her all the time. I think she's gonna get one no matter what. No
I
matter
think
which
my
one, but I do think you can't take everything away from Bailey and Sasha right away because they have a bigger picture, and I do think Bailey's also done a lot of her half as well in making sure the women are doing well because I think throughout the year Bailey has done a great job even before COVID with her character work and everything. I know her matches have not been as high quality as Asuka can be at times. I still think she has good matches, but I think both Asuka and Bailey deserve some kind of credit. That's just me though. I could be totally wrong about that in your eyes.
I think my
You
theory,
can't take everything away.
Yeah, my theory for how this is going to play out is I think Asuka's going to win the Raw title,
Which makes sense because she's on Raw.
but I think it's going to be a callback to an NXT episode because I think we'll get an appearance from Io Shirai.
Ooh, yeah, because that's what happened on Great American Bash, right?
I think that's the theory I have is that Io Shirai will either
Miss
distract Bailey or Sasha.
Mrs. Evil.
Yes, and then Asuka will win the Raw title, and then the SmackDown title match will be immediately afterwards, and Bailey.
And then Bailey will probably just win that because like
or
Asuka's tired.
it'll be like, or Bailey will berate Sasha, and will whenever that fucking happens.
It's confusing. I'll talk about it more in the Sauna scene when we get to that. It's just like I thought it could have been somebody else. Like I was hoping Shotzi would win because she's not really doing much in NXT, and I think that she is going to be a big star after she leaves NXT. I mean, because her character, her appearance. Also, she lost her card this week. Fun fact, but she got it back. If you guys anyone heard about that, it was a big oof, but she got it back. So we'll see. Some people were saying Shannon, which actually could have made sense because she's actually doing stuff again, but she was eliminated by Asuka last, and she has beaten Bailey. So it would have been cool to rekindle that in about a week.
Did you see the 3 women that Vince wanted to push and make like the star of the women's divisions?
Is Lacey one of them?
No, it was Bailey, it was Bianca, and
Makes
it
sense.
was I know the third. It was Ruby Riott.
Ooh,
Those
Ruby's
are
a
the,
good shout.
Those are the 3 that, from what I've read, that Vince
So-
personally said he wants to push.
Yo,
He
second
wants-
first bud.
He
I
wants
mean,
Bailey
Bailey's
to be
right
like,
at the top.
He wants
He's
Bailey
already a
to be
big fan
top
of Bailey,
division.
from what I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I've heard he's a big fan of Bailey's character, which is good. He's always been a fan like since it started, I think. Asuka makes sense. Well, Bianca, we've seen a lot of good things about because she can do just about anything. I think she's more so she has to polish like a couple things, but she's like a really good package.
From what I've
Just give her
seen,
something
if
to do.
Asuka wins the Raw title, Bianca will be the first to challenge.
I'm cool with that.
Which
I mean, I feel like I'd wait. I
would
feel like
be
I'd wait,
tight.
maybe have her win. I feel like I would give Asuka like a month or two against somebody else, then have Bianca maybe even beat her. Because like
all I
you give
know is
Asuka
that
a little bit longer.
whoever
reign. There you go.
wins the hair versus hair match is #1 contender to Bailey. If they're
It
not doing
should be
Sasha.
Sonya because I think Sonya has more momentum than Mandy
No,
does.
but Sonya's going bald. Dude.
Yeah.
I was, man,
They're not gonna shave Mandy's head.
No, I think they will.
Yeah.
ooh,
I think they will. I think
Oh, yeah,
it
they
makes
could-
sense.
They could do a Otis
Because like,
storyline.
but
with
Sonya already
that.
cut. But the thing is, like, Sonya already cut her hair. Is the thing.
Yeah.
So we've seen the visual, but I kind of hope. I kind of if Sonya lose, they only like, cut like one side of her hair, and she has like the shoulder length, like black hair, and the other side like a ball with like ball on the other side. I think that would look awesome, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
I
I
gotta
mean,
think she could look. She would look really good with that. But
If Mandy does lose, they could do a storyline where it's like, oh, she's upset and she thinks Otis will never love her, but Otis comes in and is like, I love
it's
you
like
anyway.
it's like reverse Beauty of the Beast. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Otis is Otis.
Okay, wait. Speaking of Otis, what is going on with Money in the Bank?
good question. I was actually.
What?
I was
He
gonna.
still has
I
Money
was
in the
gonna.
Bank.
Yeah, he does have Money in the Bank. Let's actually talk about the Universal Championship because okay, I thought Braun Strowman died,
No,
No,
he
he
just went
shaved his
bald.
head. He just
No,
shaved
he
his head.
just went insane.
but like we saw him drown in a lake.
Yeah, it turns you
Yeah,
bald.
We,
Yeah, it's like
Turns
it's
you
like
insane.
no, it's like the Simpsons lake from the nuclear plant. It just
oh my god! Or on Family Guy when they're all swimming in the lake and then they all lose their hair like right
Yeah.
away. Oh my!
Glad we worked in a
so
Family
like.
Guy reference to this. I'm glad we did that. That was good.
I mean, Simpsons and Family Guy at the same time. It was just like, what? I mean, he's really mad now. Maybe because Bray tried to kill him, probably.
yeah, but
And
he also tried to smash Alexa.
he did
yesterday.
military press Alexa and visually drop her, and then the lights went out. That's actually what
Yeah.
happened.
And
And I'm like, whoa!
I went,
gender.
Braun, you're turning into the heel. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's actually he's being a monster.
Hello,
Young man.
my name is 6'8" man. I'm here to throw people for
I'm
a
here to throw a
living.
5'1" woman who's like not even like 110 pounds, who is basically a sandbag to me.
Just murder.
And yeah, but so it's like, oof. So is Fiend the good guy now?
I think so.
This
Or
story
like the
is
tweener?
so
I
confusing.
think
I-
he's
I-
the tweener.
anti,
I hope Fiend
anti
wins.
babyface.
I hope Fiend wins. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think he
I
will.
think Fiend's the tweener because he's like, I protect woman.
Okay, so my thinking is like Braun wins and then Otis cashes in on him, or Fiend wins and then
and then
we just move
Otis
on from
cashes in on him.
there. How about no? Because I
Hear
don't
me
want
out.
to see the Fiend get pinned by another character.
Hear me out. Hear me out. A concept. Mandy Rose distraction. Otis with the roll up.
Otis, I mean, Otis
Wait,
cashing in
who-
on Braun is more likely, I think.
It's
Yeah,
just
than
meme
Fiend.
and a half.
Are
I
you-
mean,
wait, are
Otis
you-
cashing in on Braun is most likely. Like if Braun.
Yeah, because
ends
like
up
you
happening.
can't have the Fiend get you
If-
can't have Fiend get pinned by
But
Otis.
it's a
You're-
meme.
If you're saying Otis is gonna cash in on Fiend, get the fuck out.
It's not gonna happen. That's like an absolutely not.
Yeet. Get a, see ya.
Oh, there goes his
Yeet.
camera. So like I don't have Fiend lose via cash into
I
Otis.
w- I
It's a
wouldn't.
horrible
No,
idea.
that'd be terrible.
I
I'm
think
saying
Braun,
could you imagine?
with Braun's character shift, it makes sense for him to get cashed in because he's being an asshole and Otis is the good guy, so it works. But it's a matter of how you do it. Oh, so yeah, speaking of SummerSlam, actually it's going to be an arena. We
Yeah,
have a venue now.
Amway.
It's going to be in the
Amway
Amway
Center,
Center,
baby.
where TakeOver Orlando took place,
Instead of
where
the-
Nakamura lost to Rude.
Instead
that
of the
was in
TD
that
Garden, like it was supposed to be.
Where it was
Don't
supposed
remind
to be.
me. We could have fucking saw a ladder match. We're not going to see it.
I was still waiting to get my refund on my $610
They still haven't
tickets.
said it?
No, because I got it through StubHub.
Hold on,
and
hold
like
on.
a
That's
third-party
lame.
stores.
Hold on. Did you just say $610 tickets?
$600
We had good seats. He bought two.
$110.
He bought two tickets.
Okay, I thought he bought one ticket. For
No,
$610.
because it was also mine. I was supposed to pay Eric back.
Like a
We were gonna go
madman.
together. Yeah, we were supposed to go to that was to SummerSlam. We were gonna go to SummerSlam. We were gonna take over as well, and
Yeah.
then
I just
we
wanted,
would have bought Takeover in May, but that didn't get to happen.
I just
because
wanted to
they
go
were
to
on-
All Out.
Fucking Rona happened.
Yeah, All Out. Sorry about that. It's gonna be a Daly's place. So speaking of All Out, good segue. We have our main event set up,
Thank
and
God.
is he gonna win?
Yeah,
I think he's gonna do it.
I think he has to.
Maybe. I think MJF. Okay, if it's not MJF, it's gonna be Kenny. It's literally MJF or Kenny's getting
I wanted
lost for that
MJF
belt.
to win so badly.
I think.
I think
despite
so
what
I-
everyone says, MJF's character work has always been like really
It's
cool.
actually insane because
But
he changed it up for this feud.
I think the fact that he
even-
changed it up and the fact that it genuinely seems like he's trying.
I mean,
I-
no, the way I look at go ahead, you go ahead first, and I'll explain my bit.
I think I think he's really invested in this, and I think it makes the most sense to put it on MJF and have him have like a long reign.
Be
like,
an asshole.
I'd say like a year. Because
Big.
he is the one character that can, or at least what I've seen recently in the main event picture, that can keep it interesting.
Mhm.
Like,
And change when needed.
yeah, like Mr. Brody Lee, you can quote me as when I said I thought he should win because it would have been interesting. but now he's just lost it. And now it's, I'm going to be the TNT champion. MJF, no matter what story he's in, keeps it cool and keeps it running.
Theory. Long-term booking theory. So, Moxley is still the IWGP United States champion.
Yes,
We're currently
He's double champion?
We're currently in the middle. The finals have been set for the New Japan Cup in USA. It's going to be David Finlay versus Kenta. The winner challenges Moxley for the U.S. Championship. So is Moxley gonna lose to MJF at All Out and then go back to New Japan?
He can opt out, but I'm not sure if he
what is the timeline like? Because you might be right.
Yeah,
when's the final?
But I'm also thinking, will they allow the IWGP US title be on AEW and be defended?
You're gonna have to ask Bushiroad about that.
Yeah, no.
They're probably we've only
that could
seen
be cross promotion.
We saw the world title at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yes.
So it's possible, but they have to agree with New Japan because I feel like New Japan would be. Also, wait, does Moxley even have the belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This does.
I don't know if it's back in. Oh, he's gonna have to defend it against the winner.
They've said it. They've said John Moxley on.
Yeah. He has the physical belt.
He has the physical.
They can always try and mail him in anyway.
I think if your timeline works, I think you're right.
But then, okay, so now I'm gonna go even further. So now MGF has the title. He has a long reign, and then later down the line, maybe next year's Double or Nothing or something, Adam Page gets it, and then
they have beef. They have a feud.
Yes, and then so this allows Omega Man to break up, and then Kenny to even go back more into the cleaner character, and then maybe in next year's All Out or Full Gear or whatever, Kenny beats Page.
I was kind of hoping it'd be the other way around, where Hangman beats Omega.
So that raises a question for me. When do you think they're going to drop the tag titles? And to who?
If they face FTR at All Out, they're going to lose to FTR. But I think FTR. I think they're doing FTR Bucks at All Out.
Yeah, they already said that.
They have to do that. Let's do that first. So that's going to be number one contender. That should be number one contender. FTR win, and then either at Full Gear or a special episode of Dynamite, FTR beat Omega Man, and that's like where the dissension begins a little bit more. And then you have the heel turn, maybe like a Full Gear and like a rematch or something else.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing I would change from that is when FTR. So I'm just going to say for this. When FTR wins, that's when you cleaner.
Yeah, because
it's that level of disappointment.
Especially if Hangman takes the fall, he's going to be big mad.
Hangman takes the fall. Kenny just loses it. You can have all of the Elite run in and try to stop him, and Kenny's like, Kenny,
fuck you guys.
Or if you wanted to be a madman, have Kenny clean house and straight up kill all of them.
Beat up FTR or beat up the Elite?
Anyone that tries to stop him.
Because
he will wail on Hangman. You have the Bucks come in. You have Kenny take out both of the Bucks.
Does Cody get involved?
You have Cody get involved.
Yeah.
You have Kenny rinse Cody. You have anyone from the Elite, and you just have him run through the locker room because he's now a madman.
He's just an asshole.
Exactly. And then you can also add in the executive vice president kind of the storyline too.
And then if Cody still has a TNT title, you can do Cody v Kenny.
Have Kenny be a mid-card champion?
And no, but since
then you would have Kenny win.
So does Kenny have like match? He's kind of like a matchmaker. Can he do that with his?
He's with the women, I believe.
Okay, because I'm thinking.
I was gonna say I know Kenny books the women's. I think
it's him and Brandy.
I think Cody books men's singles.
Okay, because I was gonna
Bucks
say
do tag team.
Bucks book the tags.
I was gonna say Kenny could come out and be like, with my title, I have this power, and just like feed all these monsters to Cody, and like.
Or you wouldn't do that.
And like 2-on-1, like Archer and Brian Cage 2-on-1 on Cody,
or
like just something like that.
Or you can do Cage and Starks because they're an actual they're a unit.
Yeah. But it's an example, but you know what I'm saying though.
Also, Cage Cody sounds tight. Not gonna lie.
Also, Lance Archer.
Oh yeah, did we see what he did with Jake this week? I don't know if anybody saw that.
I didn't see that.
So it's there. So the setup is they're backstage in the locker room. Jake's talking about Lance, and Jake's beating up these two guys in the background. And he's talking. He goes to Jake, show them. And he's like, oh, what you're talking about. And he gets all upset after a while, and then Jake like rips off like
stupid.
He rips off like Jake's like black dress shirt, and he turns around, and on the back of like Jake's exposed back, it says "Everybody dies." And he's like, and he's just like, wow. And I'm just like, wow. I just feel like they had nothing to do. Like, that's why I felt bad about Lance losing. It's like, what's he going to do? He's just been beating up mid-carders. Like, what I want them to do
he's number two.
Versus Cage.
He's number 2 in the rankings.
He is number 2. He's still winning, but it's like, what's his direction?
I
Is it going to
think
be the world title?
the only way
if MJF loses,
the only way
you can do
Archer would
Moxley and Archer.
Yeah, the only way Archer would get the world title is if MJF loses, and
Yeah,
because then you could
do
just
a
play
rest-
up the
and do
death
the run
match.
back. Yeah, you can do a run back, or you can have. I mean, Lance. I mean, and when Cody loses the belt, whoever he can go after that belt again, probably. Unless they want to do a run back and Lance beats Cody, which X'd it out. Sorry, because I think the person that's going to beat Cody. I mean, actually, should I? Anything else I mention? We'll say that for a bit. We'll actually say that for a little bit later because we still have some other news to mention. The last thing in the news that I really have to say, we've already talked about Takeover. Aside from like the main event match should Takeover is going to be the NXT title match, which I am nervous for.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, because you're booked into a quarter.
Yeah.
Do we think Key is already losing the belt?
I put this on my prediction, and I can expand upon it when we do the predictions video. I think Keith will retain. I think it will be a double countout.
Or just like a double knockout? I think double knockout's more realistic.
I think what will happen, and I can picture the spot, because fuck it, it would be super cool, is it's give it a long match, give it 20-25 minutes, and they're standing on the apron, and you do a spirit bomb to the outside. Like, no like just on the padding. No table, no breakaway, no nothing. Double count out. Keith technically retains. Because it protects Cross. It keeps the belt on Keith because you can't have him be a transition champ.
You can't, after all that build.
Eric, you have a question, sir.
Another idea. So we have not seen Tommaso Ciampa since In Your House.
When he
Is it
died.
So it's Karrion Kross and Keith Lee, right? I haven't really watched that.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
okay.
true.
Okay.
This week, Keith Lee got hit with a fireball.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm not making that up.
I will explain why I disagree with the Ciampa thing afterwards, but go for
No,
it.
wait. Let me.
I will let you do your thing.
So, you know, Keith Lee and Karrion Kross, they fight it out. They have a good match. They have a nice long match. Ciampa comes out, and disqualifies Keith Lee, but he retains because he attacks Cross. And then at the next takeover, we have like a longer, like epic battle between Cross and Ciampa, because I think Cross should have like that one, like kind of close to 5-star match before he gets the title to kind of prove himself.
That's fair.
Because he's intimidating, but he's only had like a couple minute matches.
Because they're pushing him to the moon.
Well, yeah, but I think to get the just to finish off the push, they need to have that long epic takeover match.
That's fair. The only reason that I don't think Ciampa would get involved, and it's mainly because of the Raiders Through thing that I said earlier, is because I think he's the leader of Retribution.
Ooh.
Because
there's rumors of him and Dijak being involved with that.
Because, as I was going to put in a Writer's Room video, if I ever wrote it, there's only one way to write an NXT invasion.
But, they already did one from Survivor Series.
But where did that go?
We're going to see that again this year, too, probably.
It's like NXT won Survivor Series, and then they were like, cool.
We won, and then it just went back to normal.
Nothing came of it. So, if Ciampa runs Retribution, he can unmask and say, we are the better brand, but you didn't give us anything. So have all Retribution beat all NXT guys, or people not involved in anything.
You could do Dijak in there, because he's kind of in a weird position right now, because you haven't really seen him.
Dijak, I think, will be with Seth as his Deacon Batista.
I do like that, but also
it's one or the other.
Could we include Kevin Owens in Retribution, because he was NXT?
Yeah, Owens is in a weird state too. Mm-hmm. Because he was supposed to be in a storyline, but then he kind of they scrapped it. He's not doing much right now.
You're correct in Kevin Owens being Retribution.
I think that would be
sure. Oh wait, Sammy too? Or is Sammy going to be back with when he does? Who knows when? Probably not for a long time, because he is one of the smartest guys in the company right now.
Yeah.
Owens could be like, I never got he wants Retribution. I never got my Universal title rematch, and Sammy could be like, You took my
title away from me when you said nobody would lose anything.
It's a combination of those who have basically, it's like current NXT guys who just aren't given the spot, and then previous NXT guys who weren't given anything. So it'd be Ciampa, Owens. If you want to put Zayn in there, fine. Ember Moon, because I don't think she's coming back, but if
it's a matter of when.
Yeah,
her main roster run has been very not great.
Injury prone.
Injury prone as well, and her run on Raw and SmackDown was not great, unfortunately.
You could, if Zayn goes in there, you can technically put Nakamura in there.
Artist Collective.
I think he's doing good with Cesaro right now.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
fine
he
right
is.
now.
I
They're
think they're
they're a
well.
great tag team. They're
I
a
think
really good tag team.
I think Retribution should be filled with guys that have gotten fucked over by WWE.
That's literally what we're saying.
That's pretty much We're
Yeah.
we're
I know.
mainly putting in the
I'm
NXT.
just-
got it.
We're mainly putting the
reiterating.
NXT ladder in here.
But yeah, that's
I'm
if I were to
reiterating.
write a Retribution video, it's that. But that's the only reason why I don't think Ciampa. I think it's probably gonna happen what you're saying, and that Ciampa will get involved. I don't think it should.
If Cross wins, I think Ciampa might be the one that is going to be going back against him at one point, like with more wisdom of what Cross is like, and maybe he gets goalie back then. I doubt it though, because I've said that Cross is not long for NXT. Because look at him and look at the stock they have in him. He's definitely going to be on Raw and SmackDown by like latest Mania next year.
Raw and
It's
I'm
like-
going to say that.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of worried of him going to the main roster because I just don't want Vince and Bruce to fucking ruin him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true, Bruce. We see how Bruce does these days.
We get so worried with anyone moving
Shout
from
out,
NXT.
shout out to all this destroying Pritchard. I talked about that last episode.
That was really cool.
I like Bruce Pritchard, but it's like not every
Miss
good,
Heyman
not
as
every idea is
writer.
good.
I miss Heyman as writer, even though Pritchard's done a decent job in some points. But
Even
Heyman
though
had a lot of good ideas too.
Heyman
He
is
did
apparently an
good at the
asshole backstage.
start.
Yeah, because stuff with AJ. Because him and AJ had a real
AJ's doing
bad
great.
disagreement. AJ's a great champ.
I love
Him
AJ.
versus Jeff is going to be on TV and not at SummerSlam apparently.
Shout out to old TNA when we had
Old
AJ and
TNA.
Jeff for X Division.
Yeah.
On SmackDown, it was just an old episode of TNA. We had Abyss, we had AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy in the ring.
It was mid 2000s TNA all over again.
I gotta get
Or
back.
even
On,
like 2010 because they were all in there too.
I gotta get back to Impact Plus and watch that old X Division title match because I remember that was so good when Jeff Hardy.
What's been happening on Impact actually?
When Jeff Hardy debuted on TNA, it was like, hey,
Like which one? 04 or like
yeah,
2010?
04.
04 because he originally challenged AJ Styles for X Division.
Yeah, he showed up at a pay-per-view.
That match was
That's-
fantastic because it was prime. TNA has been weird, or Impact has been really weird.
Well, because they're trying to work with like what they can right now. I mean, Eddie's doing the open challenge.
Eddie's doing the
Wrestle
open
House is a thing.
challenge. Good Brothers has been doing
Knockouts
kind
is
of
kinda-
cool.
Yeah, they're feuding with Ace and Mad
The fact
Manifold.
that the North lost,
Yeah, we did talk about that last time when you weren't here when Motor City Machine Guns won the tag belts.
But they
and
get the
were superstars of
rematch.
the week. So is North gonna win that?
no.
I doubt it.
No.
I don't think North's gonna win that.
Do you know what kind of makes me feel kind of sucks about Motor City Machine Gun winning? Alex Shelley and Kushida lost in the Dusty tournament,
Yeah.
but then Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin beat the North. So that makes Kushida just look like shit.
And Kushida lost this week on NXT too and got
Like
beat up
I know,
after.
like that's super overthinking.
Why
I feel like
can't-
Kushida and NXT has been such like a weird ride.
Why can't Kushida have a moment?
Why can't he win? He like
Honestly,
never
if
wins.
Kushida won, Kushida should have won the ladder match. I don't give a fuck.
I want to win a cruiserweight title. Him versus Escobar would be awesome, but they're doing Escobar and Swerve.
I think it should be Swerve or Breeze.
That beats Escobar.
Yep.
I love Tyler Breeze in NXT before he went to the main roster and after.
When he came back, it was really fucking awesome because he had that really good match with Dream, and
Yeah.
the storyline was good. Before everything went wrong. So yeah.
As long as it's not Jordan Devlin.
Oh yeah, Jordan Devlin is in the bin now after what we found out. He is still employed. Joe Coffey, however, is suspended. So
That's not,
NXT UK is in a really weird spot, and
yeah,
Takeover
but
Dublin.
Takeover Dublin's still scheduled.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Speaking of UK wrestlers, Bree Priestley, Jimmy Havoc,
They're all
and
gone.
whoever the third one is,
Sadie Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Sadie Gibbs. They're all UK. They're all gone.
All released.
Yeah, I forgot about. I almost forgot about that. So I don't know why. Okay, Havoc makes sense considering what we learned.
Yeah, Jimmy Havoc makes sense.
Priestley, I don't know. I guess that might have been like a mutual agreement considering we can't even see her.
It's a little
It's UK.
surprising and disappointing about Havoc because he was one of the early signees of AEW.
He was like one of the first ones they made. He was a
Yeah.
deathmatch guy.
Mm-hmm.
And like he had the stuff with Kip Sabian before he left. He had a partnership, and now, well, speaking out movement happened. Bye bye Jimmy.
Yeah, but now we got all the UK indie stuff or whatever on the network. 'Cause
Yep.
they
Next year, yeah,
announced that
WXW, Evolve.
WXW, Progress, Evolve,
ICW.
ICW.
They're all going to come up this weekend. I know they've been having people
They're
tweet
all
about
on
it.
today.
Yeah, Piper Niven was tweeting about it. Walter, I think, retweeted something. So there's gonna be a lot of WXW stuff. I think Ilya Dragunov's got stuff on there because that's where he was really a big deal. Was a WXW.
I actually
You
think it
can
might
see
be
Kid Ray versus
available
Piper
now.
Niven. Probably. That's really cool. They finally did it. There's Evolve stuff there too. So you could see like Street Profits and Dream team up. You could see, I think Drew Gulak wrestling Evolve, Matt Riddle. I think
Timothy
wasn't
Thatcher.
Darby? It wasn't Darby in Evolve?
Darby wasn't Evolve. That was
I don't think
on
he'd be
the
on there, though.
on the Talk is Jericho podcast on his episode. That's where he started, or at least that's where he like got notoriety.
Exactly, and then there's also Thatcher versus Walter in Evolve. I need to go and watch that. That sounds amazing. Because they're adding so much stuff. It gets a better appeal for like people who like indie wrestling and like more people. I feel like people who are like us who really like that stuff. I feel like Sam would really like that stuff too.
But yeah, it's all available.
Yeah,
It's
that's
on.
pretty sweet. Finally, for the headlines, let's go over the New Japan for a bit because we've been kind of avoiding them for most of this episode. The G1 Climax next month. You getting
Hell
excited?
yeah, bud. Hell yeah.
So I've heard that the way they're gonna do it is they're only gonna do like A block matches one night, and then no tag matches, and do B block the next time, which I actually kind of like that
that makes sense.
because it's just all action that matters. And then you just have like maybe the matches go longer.
No C block this year.
Yeah, no C block, no US involvement, which that's fair. They have the New Japan Cup in the US, which is fine.
I mean,
So-
the G1 in US.
They have enough people. They probably have to do like smaller. They might do smaller pools, considering I don't think they have that many talent
Yeah, and
available.
New Japan Strong has been bringing a lot of more US indie wrestlers. Also, the return of ACH.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh man.
Even though his team lost.
Yeah, I forgot it was him, TJP, and who was it? Who was the third guy?
I can't remember some independent wrestler.
And then it was
Black.
against PJ Black, former Justin Gabriel.
And, two other people.
I love me
Yeah,
some
two other
PJ
guys.
Black.
He was a luchador and somebody else. But yeah, that's a match, and I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah, no, it was Mexican Scott Steiner, because
What? I'm sorry?
Mexican Scott. I think it's
I'm telling Sam to go watch this
Hold on,
probably.
I got this.
Maristico, something Mystico or something like that.
There's a graphic on Twitter on their New Japan of America account, I
And
think.
I'm saying Mexican Scott Steiner because he comes out in the chainmail.
Oh, okay,
Over
let's
his
say.
mask.
Let's say if you like can't talk, I feel like that's a way to get Sam to watch New Japan.
Steiner.
That's a meme.
Yeah.
And I think what's also going on, they've announced, I think, have they announced anything for the Summer Struggle in Jingo? Except for
They've
the last title
added.
match?
So there's
Where's
Evil
that?
Naito, Hiromu,
Taiji Shimori.
Taichi Morsi.
Because he'll be healthy by then. Oh, yeah, he came back recently, actually.
Yep.
He's good now.
The finals for the KPOW championship.
King of Pro
is a
Wrestling.
Fatal four way.
Fatal 4-way. Is there stipulation?
Not yet. Okada's winning it though.
He's probably going to win that.
Never open weight Shingo versus Suzuki.
That's going to be awesome.
Yep.
I like
And
that.
then Golden Aces versus Dangerous Techers for the titles rematch.
A lot of rematches here. I just want Naito to win. He's been devastated. I want him to win him back. But
I know,
It's Gato.
I think
It's Gato.
Evil's-
He's not going to win.
Yeah,
That's
and
why I think.
Jericho even was like, Gato told him like he wanted to give Evil a run with the belt, and this was the perfect opportunity. And I think they
Doesn't
did a
like
great job.
Naito. Just doesn't like Naito. Like, come on, Gato. He doesn't like him. He gets his moment. Even when he won a wrestle him, Kenna beat him up. He doesn't like him. God damn it, Gato. Why do you do this?
Unfortunate.
Ugh, it's very unfortunate. Oh, I also forgot. I guess a good segue to go into Superstar of the Week. The TNT Championship is finished. Eric, I know you weren't a fan. How else do you feel about the TNT belt?
It was better.
It's
but
better.
just the TNT on it, it just looks like it's just glitter, and just like
yeah, it's like
kinda-
gold.
It's like cardboard and glitter. It's just that, but the
We look at it like up close, yeah, but like when you see it from far away, it looks better.
yeah.
And like the plate in the center is more shiny. It looks kind of black when you look at it.
It looks
Like-
like a high school science project.
Yep.
Damn.
It just honestly, I fuck as soon as I saw it, I fucking binned it. I hated it.
It's not bad.
It's
but I
not
think-
good.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Dude.
not.
It looks like a
WWE
boxing belt.
It's not the WWE 24/7 title, but it's not the
not that
IW.
bad.
It's
It's
not
not
the
a
IWGP.
nickel, but-
heavyweight
No, it's not. It's
championship.
not. It's not a golden penny either, like the old tag belts used to be in WWE.
It's
Yeah.
Like I
closer
think
to the 24/7 title though.
it has the shape of the 24/7 title. It just has a red strap instead of
Except,
green.
except without the mini straps on the side, the big straps
That's
on the
true.
goes itty bitty straps.
Tiny.
Yeah, they got the Turner house is still. It's all gold now. I think it looks fine. It may look like a McDonald's championship, but still. So
Man, it
like
looks
I don't think
like
it's bad.
McDonald's champion.
So like if I had to rank the belts in AEW, it's probably world title is easily at the top.
Oh hell yeah!
Tag belts are second. TNT women's is fucking small. It
I
looks
like
an
it's
egg.
the women's is more of a throwback.
It's a throwback, but it's fucking tiny.
I think women's over TNT.
Yeah,
I think it's
so
too
too.
fucking small.
It's
They-
small. But
It looks fine with
is
Sheeta.
TNT
It
is
looks fine with Sheeta, but when Nyla
garbage.
had it, was fucking It was so small.
true. You know what's not garbage? Evil Uno on Twitch playing SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. He's live right now
modded
playing.
I know he likes games a lot. Brody Bear coming in with
I
papers.
hope he's modded it. I hope he modded the fuck out of it.
I love mods of that game. So why I mentioned the TNT title, and I mentioned it earlier, but I didn't want to segue right away, is that let's talk about the Superstar of the Week, and it's somebody who I believe will beat Cody for the TNT Championship. It is Darby Allin. This is an interesting pick because there weren't really any others we could think of. So, but we think Tim mainly picked Darby, and he has his reasoning written down. So yeah, recently Darby came back from injury. I think it was Fight for the Fallen, when Moxley beat Cage via submission, throwing in the towel. It counts as submission. Protected Cage. I don't know why people are complaining about it. Then they had the world title match 2 weeks ago, which was actually a really, really good title match for TV. And they had that really good false finish of MJF come in. I thought he actually won. I'm like, wait. But no, he lost anyway. And then we also had the tag match the week before where I don't know if anybody saw the bump where, I think I talked about it last time, it's where Darby gets on the top row with a skateboard of needles, and then he just fucking caves in Ricky Starks' back, and I'm like, ugh. And they took a picture of Starks backstage, his back was like destroyed.
Almost as ow as Dominic.
Yeah, oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
You watched a child get bipped.
Yeah.
Welcome to the wrestling business.
Oh, that's your initiation. Welcome to Raw, boy. But yeah, so Darby is in a good position. I think what they're going to do with Darby is they're going to do him versus Cage at All Out. Because he has stuff with Taz still. He only pinned Starks in the tag match. It might be for the FTW title. It probably will because, Cage is FTW champion. Yeah. I don't think Darby will win that because it's Brian Cage, and you got to keep him looking good.
I think it will be long because it will
be really good.
Darby will take punishment.
I mean, Cage can also work really fast. He has really good agility for his side, which is terrifying.
Big flippies.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna do him and Cage at All Out for the FTW title. Cage wins, and then Darby after that probably does like a little bit of mid cards. That probably does a Starks feud to satiate the appetite for him. And then if Cody is still champion, he goes to the TNT belt and he beats Cody. And sets more for the edge, and Cody turns heel. My other thinking, and I doubt this happens, is that you bring in a ghost of Cody's past that beat him, takes the title away from him again, and that pick was Nick Aldis because he beat him for the 10 pounds of gold, but that's X'd out because I don't think the NWA would approve or they had to negotiate a deal. But that's what I'm thinking. So he's in a good spot. A lot of momentum going on for him, a lot of options. I think he is a good pick or superstar of the week. How are y'all feeling about that?
I'm cool with it. If my second choice would be Asuka.
Because she won the Battle Royal and also beat Bayley on Raw. Has she actually won Superstar of the Week? I'm surprised she hasn't at this point.
I think she might have. I actually don't know.
I think she would have won a Money in the Bank if she didn't already.
Schmidt's giving me the one. Has she won once?
I'm trying to remember when, because I know we've had a couple women win.
Schmidt, the man of few words. I appreciate that.
I think she might have won that one. I know Rhea won it last year. I think, I'm trying to remember, I'll have to go back in the notes. Rhea won it last year, was our first women's winner. I forget who was after that. Yeah, but that's that one. Yeah, speaking about Dominic, before we go to our next segment. So Dominic Mysterio, do we actually think he's going to do it? Like, is he going to win? Like, I want him to win.
I think the only way he would win is if Ray came back.
Honestly.
And apparently, breaking news, Ray's going to be on Raw on Monday.
He's been, and his contract's up. He's been just doing week to week.
He better have a fucking eye patch or else
he's going to need to. He's going to need to.
The only reason I think Seth might lose, if anything, is because father.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm also just curious to see how well Dom does on his own.
I just don't think Vince will push him that much because he doesn't have that much meat on him.
That's how he does, I feel like.
That's fair.
Like, will he just forego NXT after this match? Will he just be a main roster guy?
I hope not. He needs time in the Performance Center.
And I think that's what he's been doing is the thing. I heard he's been doing really well.
In the Raw Underground.
No.
I mean, hey, with his size...
Let's not fucking have him...
He's a big dude.
His size. He just got big shoulder and skinny little legs. He's a prison body.
That's true.
Literally, someone was like, "Oh, wrestling's fake," and then I showed them the pictures of Dominic, and they're like, "Never mind."
Yeah, that's just a whole rinse.
That's not really wrestling. That's just getting hit with the kendo stick.
Do you think that was planned, or do you think Buddy Murphy decided, you know what, fuck it?
Fuck this kid.
I think
he's got to
Buddy
pay his
Murphy
dues.
Decided, fuck
initiation. It's like the Nexus initiation, just taken to a whole nother level.
How do you think that went backstage? Do you think afterwards Seth and Buddy were just like, "My guy, you good?" Or like, "Hey, welcome to the team."
Should we have did that?
Just rub some dirt on it. You're fine.
at Seth and Buddy after.
Oh, nice. That I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Are you gonna live?
Neosporin.
You want me to call Ray and have him check on you? I mean, like, I know
Vince
he
was
can only see out of one eye, but
Vince was probably like, "That's perfect. Let's go. I don't give a shit how hurt he got."
As one would say, this is such good shit.
Good shit.
thank you, Moxley. That interview still lives on to this day.
Look, I'm waiting for the Dominic and Walter tag team. It's gonna.
I'm waiting for the match to happen.
It's
I'm waiting
gonna
for that match to
happen.
fucking happen.
Oh
It's
my
gonna
god.
happen. It's gonna be amazing.
Dominic could be his mini me.
Pretty much. He joins Imperium. Walter brings him in. It's like, oh,
Just like,
tag
this
team
is-
partner. And then
This is my
Dominic walks
small
out.
son.
Has like a mini like trench coat on. Does the pose and everything at the stage. Has the backdrop. Says Dominic over his head,
Even though he's Mexican.
which makes no sense because Imperium is literally it's 2 Germans, an Italian, and an Austrian. And then maybe Thatcher will join eventually. That's an American,
It's the Allied powers.
We just
Yeah.
bring
Pretty
back.
much.
We just bring back the League of
Excuse me,
Nations.
Axis powers.
Axis powers.
They
But
just need
you
a
can,
Mexican, and then they'll be good.
I want them that shirt, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because Walter is very much in Austria right now.
Very
And,
much
you know,
taking a nap.
He does not want to be in the States, understandably so. And they're like, but Balor, and he's like, no.
I don't
Big
think
no.
anyone wants to be in the States right now.
Pretty much. I mean, they're flying. I mean, people are trying to fly athletes over. I don't know what. Pete Dunne might be going back. I doubt it though.
Look, all I know is
He's-
that a man with hands the size of frying pans, I feel like he can make the rules here.
Would you want to piss him off? I know I wouldn't.
He just goes like this to Vince whenever he wants something.
It's just
And
like,
just like,
I.
oh,
Vince-
Vince is like,
How
Like,
much?
I'll do it.
How much money would you
His
pay
debut.
to have
And, like-
Walter smack Vince? How much money would you give?
no money. I like to see that.
I just
No
want to see that
money.
happen. Just do it for Survivor
just
Series.
A pure slap. I think it might kill him.
I
He,
think I
he
wa- I
would
wanna
just
see him
Thanos him.
chop.
He would just
Disappear,
get
turn into
Thanos.
dust.
Pretty much, because like that's for Survivor Series, you bastard. And then he fucking chops Braun for no selling a chop.
Walter versus Vince McMahon. The winner runs WWE.
It would just be he would actually just make it more like a sport because the way he treats wrestling.
Exactly.
He would just be like he would get rid of all the flippy shit and just make it pure wrestling, like old school.
Oh,
That'd
pull
be
a
old
pull a
school.
you pull a Cowboy Bill Watts from early '90s WCW. Bill Watts made it illegal to come off the top rope.
Holy shit, he probably would. I mean, he does a splash, so maybe he wouldn't do that.
Flippy shit.
But Walter does do a top rope splash. Maybe he wouldn't ban that, but like he'd probably make it more like 80s and 90s, like wrestling. Because he's all
Mat-based
about that
wrestling.
stuff. Mat-based wrestling and like hitting each other really hard. But that's pretty much it for that. So let's go into the Sauna seat because we talked about it earlier with the Austin situation, how it's kind of weird, and it's also overlapping with like, what I think is the bigger picture in this very convoluted storyline of what's happened with the women's championship scene in general on Raw and SmackDown. And it's the match that we all thought we would get for the SmackDown title around this time. It's Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and we are in a situation where they have all the main roster gold, and we're wondering when it's going to happen. Well, if you want me to tell you, it's going to be not until 2033 when fans are back, because they're going to keep waiting and pushing the storyline back until we actually get a crowd. And they're always going to be friends together because that's how it is. We almost saw it in 2018. It didn't happen. And now here we are in 2020. It still doesn't happen no matter what Bayley says to Sasha, constantly saying weird things and constantly being an asshole. It just feels like it's going to go on forever. I get why, because Bayley is seen as like a really prominent figure right now in Vince's eyes, which is fair. But it's also like, what else is she going to do? Like, I get she's allowed to go everywhere because of the tag belts, but like, is it really just down to that match at this point after Asuka? Because like, I don't know what else you can really do. Like, if Sonya wins, sure, but like, what about the Sasha match that everybody wants? Because we know what they can do because of Takeover.
They're gonna save it for crowds.
I know, yeah, like save it for crowds like Mania at this rate.
Yeah,
but like maybe
I
it's
think
like
it'll
Mania
be-
50.
They don't want to. First, their thinking, from what I've seen, is that they don't want to like devalue what this can be, especially with like the Iron Woman match, which is still 7,000
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah, I know people prefer that to the Brooklyn match.
I do. I prefer the Iron Woman
Yes,
to
yeah.
that because it
Yeah,
was.
I know a lot of
it's
people do.
just better. But they don't want to devalue it, so I think it will be at Mania, and they're prolonging it to try and get like this, like just climbing the mountain of like we want it, and then just like, all right, fine, you can have it.
You can go and do it, but in the meantime, do all this crazy shit on every brand.
I think so. WWE hates long-term storytelling. So, and we all know Bailey and Sasha do have creative control, and this is
true. They apparently do.
This is all due to Fit Finley being released or being
Oh,
furloughed.
yeah, that's right. He was a big part of that division.
Yeah, I just
Helped a lot of stuff.
that literally just popped in my head. Like,
yeah, he was like a big part of that division. He helped train a lot of them. He like had like a lot of input. He did a lot, even on screen too. We saw him do stuff on screen. We saw some stuff in the feuds last year, the Rumble. There's a lot of stuff with them.
What a man!
So it's we miss him. Maybe we'll see him in Impact sometime.
Oh, yeah, we will.
I feel like he'd be a good producer there.
Look, if Heath can be on Impact, then anyone can be on Impact.
Finley could be a good producer for the knockouts.
If Brian Myers can be on Impact,
For the world championship, nonetheless.
God, if Brian Myers. Look, Moose versus Trey is gonna be awesome, and I don't care what anyone says.
Wait, I hope they're doing Moose and EC. Well, that match isn't announced.
No,
and
Moose and
EC3 at some point.
the TV show pay-per-view, whatever you want to call that, it's Moose versus
Whatever
Trey.
it is.
It's Moose and Trey, which that's gonna be amazing.
Sounds nice. But back to the women's match. Yeah, like the long-term story. Like, if we're gonna do it till Mania, you could have them be champions for a decent while. Will they be champions of Survivor Series? Maybe. Depends what happens. I have heard. So also, Payback is happening the week after SummerSlam. If you guys didn't know, it's actually officially confirmed now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting 2 pay-per-views in 2 weeks for WWE, and it has been confirmed that Bayley and Sasha will defend the tag belts at that show. We don't know against who. If I had to guess, maybe Riot Squad. I mean 2.0 because it's just Liv and Ruby. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to retain that because it might be two thrown together.
Yeah.
You can't do Asuka. She is all alone unless you have the Io Shirai thing come in.
I don't think any titles are changing at Payback.
No, it's going to be like a throwaway show. I feel like depends on what they announce for it.
I don't know why they're doing it if it's a throwaway show.
Don't even know. Like, is it a network thing? Is the network demanding it? Like,
probably.
It's not the TVs.
They need a certain amount of hours for their stock holders.
Yeah, because next one is Clash of Champions September, like we usually get.
Like that's why Mania was 8 hours long.
Yeah, because they have to like. The 2 nights thing. The 2 nights thing was a really good idea.
That was very. It was yeah.
I want to do that every year. I want to do that all the time now. Because you can do Takeover on Friday or Thursday if you can't do it on Friday, and then you do SmackDown one of the 2 days, and you do 2 nights of Mania. That should be next year.
But when you have to fill like a whole football stadium, like are people gonna have to buy 2 sets of tickets at those ridiculous prices?
I mean, maybe they have to like figure that package out if they wanted to. I just think it's a good idea.
Because then like they wouldn't. I think they would have like issues like they did at Wrestle Kingdom with the 2 nights. They didn't sell out the Tokyo Dome both nights. They had like
still looks packed.
You could do like a double location thing.
Oh, like Mania 2?
Or Mania,
that's triple, but
Mania 37. That's LA, right?
That's Hollywood. Yeah.
Have like the bigger night 2, I guess, in whatever stadium it is. And then
SoFi Stadium, the new one.
And then have night 1 in like Staples.
But then like
that's what Takeover will be.
But then night 1 will be totally seen like as the lamer show.
Inferior, unless it's a good main event. Which
unless you put like quality matches on that to balance
but then
out.
I feel like it undermines what the talent did to build up because people in WWE.
Exactly.
It's the best way to go around the ticket thing, but it still blows.
But also, like, if you put, so one night's the Universal, one night's the WWE Championship, but it's going to definitely see what the company sees as the lesser title.
Yeah, we saw it this year. Because Roman wasn't available because, he did the right thing, but,
Because Roman is a smart boy.
Yep, one of the smartest. But the matters at hand is if Bayley and Sasha at Mania, it depends. I don't know if it would be a main event. Depends how they build it. I mean, maybe build it off the Rumble. If Sasha wins the Rumble, or one of them wins the Rumble, probably Sasha, because it makes more sense for her to turn.
The only way it would be the main event is they lose the tag titles at Survivor Series. The pay-per-view between Series and Rumble.
TLC. Be TLC maybe against.
TLC.
No one gets pinned. No one gets pinned either if it's TLC match or a ladder match.
TLC plant the seeds. Have Sasha win the Rumble, and
does she lose the Raw title before or sometime going then? Oh wait, no. You could do it. You could do a situation where she's champion when she wins, but then she loses on the road to Mania because of Bayley. Then bada bing.
Yeah. That's if she holds on.
I'm gonna go for the NXT title, Bayley. No worries about it. Come like Chamber loses to X person, probably like Bianca or somebody like that, and then she gets mad at Bailey, and then boom, turn, and then here's your match. Like that could work because it makes Bianca look good for winning the title, and then she can do her own thing, maybe like Shayna or something like that. Because Becky won't be back by then. I generally don't think she's coming back till 2022. So
I think it'll be a while.
yeah, because she wants to spend time with her kid.
I
Can't blame her.
It'll be at least
can't blame
after
her.
the next Mania.
Yeah, like that's the earliest. I don't think till 2022 is gonna be when
You
we'll
think
see her
Seth
again.
will take off time too to spend time?
Probably
with
like when the
her
kid's born.
That's
Like
why
when the kid gets born.
That's why
Right, he'll, like-
that's why
I mean,
it would make sense if Seth lost at SummerSlam is if she's like
If he wants
I
to-
need you home.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they live right there in Orlando, so.
I thought she lives with Seth in Iowa.
That's what I
or
thought.
California.
I thought they
It's
were
either
not
that or she
that
was-
important.
Yeah, it's either Iowa she lives with them, or they live in California. It's one or the other. I forget. I don't want to invade her personal life because actually her personal life getting invaded was why she's not on social media anymore. Unfortunate.
I hate people. Again,
So,
as
she's
the
a very
mug
private person.
states, I hate people.
That's very much her right now because she can't stand people. So understandable.
Yup.
Have a nice kid.
Yo, kid,
Um,
cool.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like, head says 2033, heart says maybe Mania. I have no fucking clue, but it's just a weird. I just think they just made it. I mean, if COVID didn't happen, maybe it would be having a SummerSlam, no problem. But
That's what I think.
shrug, big shrug. So
As
that's what I have to say
Toriano
about
once
that.
said,
When he duct taped Moxley to the ring post and won, and handled him his first loss in New Japan. Who remembers?
First of all,
I remember I was like, what when that happened? I woke up from like sleeping and I'm like, what just happened?
"What a
And then-
Moxley was going through everybody.
Yeah, he beat
And he lost to
everybody,
Toriano.
and then he lost to he beat Naito before that too. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
And then he lost to like 3
He
times.
lost to
in a
Jay
row after
White,
that.
he lost to Goto, and then he lost to Yano. They didn't make it out. Oh, he lost to Juice as well. Because Juice prevented him from making it to the final. And then Jay White.
shout out to the left
got
hand of
that.
God."
Yep, we have nuts, and Tony Storm sat on him. We haven't seen him since. Basically what
It's the way
happened.
to go. It's the way to go.
So let's go into we have 2 game segments, guys, and Tim and Eric, which one do you guys think you want to do first? You want to do Lightning Run of Writer's Room, or do you want to do a new game, which I will be quiet about till it begins?
I like new games.
New game?
New game. So Eric, the floor is yours.
Alrighty. So we have a new quiz game. It is called Shoot Your Shot.
It's going to be
I will be-
very, very hard.
I will be
Did you get the joke? It was a basketball joke.
Yeah, I saw that. NBA playoffs coming soon.
We couldn't see the top of your hand, so guess what? It
I mean,
did.
he did the motion. He's balling like MVP. 305.
All right, so I'll be asking these guys 10 extremely hard wrestling trivia questions. Whoever is able to get 5 points will be getting an extra point in our pay-per-view predictions scoreboard. But if no one is able to get 5 points, I get a point.
I'm gonna get the league table up right now.
I'm gonna tell
So
you.
I have the league table. So
I'm gonna tell you right now. I will
add-
get none of these correct. So
I
we're
will
rocking.
tell you right now that that point is going to be the
Let's see.
deciding factor
So
for SummerSlam
So
weekend,
let's see.
I'm telling you that.
How do we want to do it? Do we want to do like Jeopardy, where like we raise our hand?
I'm gonna add.
Or do you want to do like
or you wanna
across
do
the
it
table? We
separately?
all answer.
across the table?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to point out that if this is the deciding factor for SummerSlam, I'm gonna be mad. That's all I have to
Better.
say.
You should
I
brush
feel
up
bad
on
for
your wrestling
Sam.
trivia.
Sam's deficit is going to get even bigger because he has not participated since I think Backlash.
Yeah.
God damn. Let's go. Let's get my man.
All right.
Schmidt, fun fact, is still behind Sam in the league table.
Fuck no!
Schmidt, you're disappointing me, my son.
Rough.
I gotta.
And Scott is in 4th place.
See, I gotta fucking. It's
I gotta get
because
his
I
predicts
don't know
today.
Impact and I don't know EW that well.
Dude, get on
WWE,
Impact Plus.
I will
Get on it.
always fucking clean.
I had to renew that at some point.
Okay. Anyway.
Eric, Eric, what do you
That's the
got?
game in hand. I'm gonna. Everyone gets one guess only. That's what makes
Okay.
this really hard.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is everybody ready?
No Google, by the way. I'll make that
No
rule now.
Google. Throw phones away. No tabs open.
All right.
Okay.
I only have the league. I only have the league table
The
up.
only thing I got on my other monitor is the Twitch chat. There is no one in chat.
This is a recording. Who cares?
Okay. But if anyone in the Twitch chat knows it, they can't answer.
I mean,
Give
this
them
is
the
a recording, so let's just ignore them.
Okay.
I'm on
Damn.
the agenda.
All right, gentlemen. Are you ready to play? Shoot your shot.
Shout out to Twitch.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right. Question number 1. What 2 TNA staples were at ECW One Night Stand 2005.
2005, you said?
2005. The first
ECW
one.
staples or stable?
TNA staples. So two guys
Staples.
are
Two guys that are known for their work there.
TNA were at ECW One Night Stand 2005.
Hold on. Sorry.
Five.
This could be my
2005.
hearing. Did you say stables as in like a group?
No,
Nope.
staple.
Or like
It's someone you
originals.
know for TNA. Like TNA,
Yeah,
like
someone known
OGs.
for TNA.
Okay.
Okay, let me think here.
Like, do they compete in the show?
They were involved. They weren't as fans. They were there on the payroll working.
Okay.
So they were like appearance, like cameos.
Yes.
Fuck.
Okay. Did they wrestle
right.
that night? 2 people.
2.
Let's see. Did we think back to that night?
God.
I have no idea. So
No, Jarrett wasn't there.
I should know this as a
Is it?
as
Is
a
it that,
TNA
Is
guy.
it them? Is it
All
them?
right. Countdown. 10.
Hold on.
9.
How are we answering? Are we going one by one?
Yes, I
One
will
by
ask
one, I
you.
imagine.
I will ask you, but I'll give you 10 seconds to 10 seconds.
Is it?
10,
It can't be them, right?
9,
I have no idea.
8,
Wild
7,
guess here, but I think I might have
6,
something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stell, shoot a shot.
Is it Bubba Ray and Devon?
No, incorrect.
I thought they were there at the time.
Tim, shoot a shot.
It's Little Guido and
They were wrestling. That's right.
Lance
I knew they
Storm.
were.
Incorrect.
Fuck, I have no idea.
I knew they were there.
Matt. Matt, you're not gonna even.
I was
get an
gonna say
answer.
Terry Funk, but that's
I'm just gonna
06.
say Jeff
No, he's
Jarrett.
also
That
ECW.
was it.
No.
AJ was in WWE like in 01.
Nope. All right. All you guys got it wrong. The
What was it?
answers were Don West and Matt Morgan.
Matt. Oh yeah, he was in WWE for that
Oh,
short
fuck,
period.
yeah,
Matt
I
Morgan was
forgot
on the
Matt
payroll
Morgan.
for that?
God
He
damn
was
it.
on
Yeah, he was in
Team
the
Raw.
He
was
Damn. He was in the crowd. Ah, shit, that's a good one.
Shout out to
Don-
the
I've
Blueprint.
known that Matt Morgan
Yeah, because
there.
was he in the shot when Edge spit out the drink?
Yep.
There's that picture when Edge spit out his drink, and I think he's in the background.
Yep. And Don West was a security guard.
Oh shit, that's a really good one. That's the little things you gotta pay attention to.
I'm telling you, these are hard.
Ah, all right, so none of us will be getting points this game. Got
Alrighty.
it.
So
Okay.
currently, you're fighting the dealer.
We're fighting the house at this point.
Yes.
Oh, the dealer.
Ready. Question
Dealer versus villain.
Question number 2. Which LIJ member is a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion? Which current Los Ingobernables de Japón member is a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion?
Fuck, you think I
Okay.
care about Ring of Honor?
We used to.
God.
Okay, I think I actually might know this one. There's only
10.
5 people, right? There's only,
8,
There's only 5, yeah.
7,
because Evil's gone now.
6,
Can't be him. Can't be him
5,
either.
4, 3,
Oh, it's literally one of them.
2, 1. Alrighty. Stell, shoot your shot.
Is it Hiromu Takahashi?
It is not Hiromu Takahashi.
Damn, it's him, isn't it? It's
Tim.
gonna be fucking.
Is it Bushi?
It is
fucking-
not Bushi.
What? It's not Bushi?
It's not Matt.
Is he no Lij? It's not Naito, is it?
Is it Naito?
It is not Naito.
Is it Shingo?
The answer is Shingo
Oh,
Takagi.
Damn
too
it.
late now though. I
It
thought
was either Bushi
I know
or Shingo.
Takahashi did. I know he did ROH.
Who was Shingo
So I'm like-
partnered with?
I cannot. I should have wrote down the answer. I knew you were gonna ask that, but I can't remember.
Let's say
Hold
yeah.
on.
I'm like I knew
This-
Hiromu was in
this
ROH.
before you ask the next
I'm like, there's no way.
question, I'm gonna
I'm like,
figure this
no,
out.
it's not Bushi. I thought it was
Be-
Bushi after that.
And if I remember correctly, he either beat the Briscoes or Kevin Steen and El Generico. I can't remember.
Year was this?
Oh, he was with Nariki Doi. Okay.
Yep.
Shit. Damn, I was close. Ah, damn it.
Son.
Well, it's so like near. I'm like, there's no way it's Naito.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they beat the Briscoes in 06.
Yep.
6. Damn. I know he's been around for that long.
Deep cut. Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Yeah. I thought Takahashi was tag champion. That would
Alrighty.
have made sense.
I knew it
I'm
would've
up
been
2-0.
Hiromu.
I'm up 2-0.
This sucks.
Question number
They
3.
feel doable at least.
Question number 3. Which former ECW star was a referee at Money in
Money in the Bank.
2000,
2000 what?
2011?
Okay,
2011.
that pay per view.
Oh,
ECW Superstar?
Yes.
Let's see.
I gotta think, because I know this
Was it?
so fucking well.
trying to think. Is it him? Not him.
Alrighty. Stell, shoot your shot.
What is Jerry Lynn?
Incorrect.
I knew he was an agent at least.
Tim,
Fuck. Mikey Whipwreck. I don't fucking know.
Heard
incorrect.
that name in a while.
Matt.
Next to doubt.
Shout out to LA Noir.
Fuck.
I have no idea.
I think ECW
The
guys.
only name that's coming in my head is Tommy Dreamer, but I know.
I think he wrestled at least around that time. Doubt there's no he'd be a ref.
Incorrect. The answer is Little Guido dash
Oh, really?
Nunzio. Oh yeah.
Nunzio.
Did you guys not watch my review of Money in the Bank 2011? I mentioned it.
I'm gonna be
No.
one
Watch for the main event
scundo.
card.
I didn't.
Damn. You got
I
called
need
out
to.
for not
You know,
watching our own
I need
content.
to. You know what? I know what I'm doing after this. I'm watching that. And you should too. YouTube.com/Sauna.
All right, next one.
Fuck that. That's
Question number 4. Who is the youngest IWGP heavyweight champion?
Ooh, is
Damn,
it?
goddammit.
Let's see.
fucking.
How
what?
old was he when he won it? I don't think it was him. It's either him or
Oh, I know it
gotta
too.
be. It's not him.
4,
No way.
3, 2,
It's one or two people.
1.
Gambit. I gotta go for the Gambit.
Stell, shoot your shot.
Is it Jay White?
Incorrect.
I thought it was Jay White. He was young when he
Tim.
won it.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Correct.
Oh shit! Oh, I forgot he was young.
Correct.
He was really young when he won it. He was like
Shinsuke
2006.
Wasn't he like in his 20s?
Shinsuke Nakamura won the IWGP Heavyweight Champion at 23 years and 9 months.
He beat Tanahashi, wasn't it?
I will take my
No,
1
it was
point.
during a
Oh, it was
Nokiism.
fucking it was like mid 2000s.
It was a Nokiism.
Yeah, he was real young.
I will take my 1 point. That is the only.
How old
point
was
I
Jay
get
White when he
tonight.
won? He was like what 28 or something.
26 or something.
Yeah, he
27.
was, he was really young.
Close
But
Sick. Alrighty.
he's up there, but not like the youngest.
Tim gets 1 point.
One
I
more
forgot how
point.
young he was.
I'm still up with 3.
I forgot he's so synonymous with the IC belt.
God damn.
Alrighty. Question number 5. Before it was used by CM Punk, which WWE superstar used "This Fire Burns"
Oh,
by
easy.
Kill Switch Engage?
Oh, I
I know it.
know it.
My hands up.
Oh, I know it now.
I know it.
Who is it? Stell.
It is Randall Keith, Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's Randy Orton.
Do y'all get that?
I've seen that video. I've seen the video of it. He comes
Oh,
out.
okay.
He didn't like it.
I keep forgetting
didn't
that
like
that was
it.
like a big meme at the time.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
All right. So everyone gets a point on that one.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Has to.
Everyone gets a point. Alrighty. Question number 6. Before given to Bobby Roode, the entrance theme "Glorious" was originally meant for this WWE superstar.
It was.
Oh, I know it.
I think I remember this one.
I think I know it.
Trying to remember.
I've got an idea.
I have an idea, but I don't know if this is correct.
And 10.
I know
Alright.
I'm not right.
It is. I don't think it's right. But was it Nakamura?
Correct.
Oh yeah, shit. I thought it was like him or like fucking Apollo Crews for some reason. I'm like, there's no way they give it to Crews.
Sandow.
I was gonna say Austin.
He had the Messiah.
I was gonna
He's
say
so-
Austin Aries.
No.
Yeah. See
All
that.
right. So it's Tim
That's
gets
such a,
2.
imagine Nakamura with that theme. That'd be so
Yeah, it
fucking
would've been.
weird.
That would
Matt
have
has
been gross.
0. Tim has 2. Stell has 2. I have 3.
No, Matt has 1.
I have
Oh,
one.
yeah,
got
he has
the-
1.
you
Sorry.
got the Randy Orton one.
We all got
Right.
the Orton one. He was
Give
like, oh,
credit
shit,
where
wait a
credit
minute.
is due, please.
My bad. My bad.
Credit.
My bad.
That's
My bad.
on me.
Alrighty. Question number 7. Who is the only superstar to defeat every member of Evolution at WrestleMania?
I got a thing.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stell, shoot your shot.
Mean Mark Callis, The Undertaker.
Correct.
Yep.
Ah,
He's
that's what
I
was
thought
gonna
I
say.
thought it was Triple H. No, he never faced Flair at Mania.
Yeah,
Nope.
I would have.
that's what I
I would
was
have
gonna
said
say.
Taker.
Because Taker beat Flair at 18.
I almost
he beat
said
Batista at 23, and he beat Triple H twice. Oh, 3 times. So 3 times.
Yeah.
17,
Yeah.
27, and 28.
And
Because
Orton.
like I was
And then
thinking
Orton at
about it, I'm
21.
like, oh, take everyone face Taker. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
Mean Mark
yeah.
Callis.
All right. So
Do you
Stell,
all get that one? Or does Tim not get that too?
no,
Does
I
he
got
know?
that.
Okay.
That's three.
Yeah.
Are we
I knew I
counting
answered
that?
first because I got it first.
Okay.
I knew. Do we
If
want
you don't
to
want to count that, that's fine, but let me know,
But,
because then
yeah.
you're an asshole, but also I
No,
get
we'll
it.
count it. We'll count it.
I'm still about that fucking
Stella and I
one
got
night
3,
stand
and
one.
Schmidt's got 1 or 2. I don't know if he got the takeaway.
I think it's 2.
Yeah, I
2, because the Undertaker one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Damn,
3,
Eric is like
3,
Eric said
2.
press X to doubt.
Alrighty.
Eric just doesn't want me getting the extra point. He knows I'll beat him.
Because you guys are literally 1 point apart. You guys,
Okay, ready?
Schmidt's slowly catching up to Scott. I mean, Sam.
Question number 8. What was the theme song for SummerSlam 2004?
4?
04. Hint,
Oh.
this event takes place in Toronto, Canada.
Oh.
Some the Canadian.
I'm assuming the Canadian national anthem is not the answer.
I got.
If there's some Canadian artist, I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's probably not gonna be right.
I'm either thinking it's an Avril Lavigne song,
Yeah.
Ravine song,
3,
or fucking
2.
Oh, it's just like mid 2000s.
All right, Stell, shoot your shot.
I'm just a kid by Simple Plan. They're Canadian. So that's my guess.
Incorrect. Tim.
Oh God, Rockstar by Nickelback. I don't fucking know.
I even think was that even out?
No.
It's something by Nickelback.
And Matt.
Some
No, they weren't
Avril
selected later.
Lavigne song.
Incorrect.
What was it? I want to know. As
The
far as I
correct
know.
song was Summertime Blues by Rush.
Fuck.
Oh, Rush! I'm so disappointed now. I'm so sorry, Neil Peart and Geddy Lee. I'm not a Rush fan.
R.I.P. Neil Peart.
Alrighty.
Neil Peart.
That
Here we go. Question number
got a
9.
Rush song. God damn.
It's the Rush.
Which
Feel bad
WrestleMania
now. Sad.
did ready? Which WrestleMania did not feature any singles matches?
Ooh.
There was a Mania that didn't have singles matches?
Oh, I know. WrestleMania 2000?
Yep.
Yep. Everything was either like a multi-man or a tag match.
Yeah.
Main event was a 4-way.
I was gonna
Every
get
man,
that.
every corner. it's not Mania 1. There's a women's match in that one.
Yeah.
And then the Mania was a tag match, but there's a women's match that was 1-on-1.
I'm
So
still
yeah,
at 3.
Mania 2000, baby.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
All right. So Stell has 4. Tim has 3. I have 4, and Matt has 2. So if
Matt has
Stell
2.
gets this question correct, he gets an extra point.
What a man.
What we got? What do we got, baby?
Goddamn deciding factor, and it's gonna fucking piss me off.
What we got,
All
baby?
right, ready? In relation to Triple H, what does Rey Mysterio, John Cena, and Randy Orton all have in common?
It's in relation to Triple H. So John Cena, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton.
Yes.
They all have in common.
I'll give you like 20 seconds for this one's tough.
Let's see. Oh, they have in common.
Ten,
Oh my god.
9,
I have no fucking idea.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1. All right, Stell, shoot your shot.
Is it that they've all been a world champion?
Incorrect.
Damn. Because they both held both major titles.
Were they all in the final 4 of a Royal Rumble together?
Close, but
Ooh.
incorrect. That is close.
Son of a bitch.
Damn. Oh, son of a bitch.
Matt,
Were they the final 4 in an elimination chamber?
no.
Damn.
Can I get
Yeah.
for no point, can I guess again but Royal Rumble themed?
Yes.
Did they
Doesn't do it for
all
Rumble.
did they all
They
eliminate
all-
Triple H to win a Royal Rumble?
Cena did.
No,
did.
Ray did. Ray eliminated Orton in the one he won.
Fuck.
The correct answer is they all won the Royal Rumble after entering after Triple H.
It's a good one.
Oh.
Damn. Because Cena came out after. Yeah, Cena returned.
At 30.
Ray came out.
At,
So when Ray
Number
won
two,
his,
Triple H
number
won.
2 was Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
and
yeah,
Orton
Triple H, so
came
the first
out
2.
at 20 whatever.
Yeah, Orton was late in the match. And then Cena came out, Cena returned, and then the other one was it?
Orton was like number 9 or something.
Ray
Oh, that's the one he won, Mania 25, that's right.
Yeah.
Ray was 2, Cena was 30, Orton was whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah, Triple H was 8 and the one Orton won. That's the one I forget about was the one that Orton won.
I hate that.
The first one he won, not the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, bonus point's going to go to Eric because he wins by 1. So let me update
Final
his count.
score 5 points. 4 points.
Did
for
we already
Sal.
go through all 10 questions?
Yep.
Oh shit! I thought we were at number 10 now, but damn, that's unfortunate. That sucks.
No, at least I did. Okay, not great, but
I'll take my 3. I will take my 3.
I'll take the 4 that I got, or
I'm
5,
just
whatever
happy
it was.
I at least got 2.
bitch.
Well,
Feels
so
good, man.
I told you they were tough questions.
The
Mad
last
about
one,
the Royal
damn.
Rumble one. Mad about that.
That's close. No cigar.
So what do we all think about it?
I dig
It's
it.
good. It's a
I
good
fuck-
challenge. It's a good challenge.
I fuck with
Really
the
makes you
different-
think. And I'm like, shit. Like the ECW one, I'm like, oh shit, that's a good fact. And then the last one, I'm like, oh, clever.
Fucking Matt Morgan.
And, yeah, I forgot about that run he had.
Don West.
Shout out to the Blueprint.
Don West. Did not expect Don West. But yeah, that's Shoot Your Shot. This will be a recurring thing. I'll be every week, so I'll probably bring back this or that next time because I did take a week off to do these two.
Although,
So let's
fuck
go
with that
to
game
a
now.
sponsor break as we have a very, very nice story that Tim worked on and definitely going to talk about it now.
Holy shit! I could do a sponsor again. This is so fun. Hey, hey, assholes. You know how we're supposed to wear face masks, right?
Yeah, it's mandated in a lot
It's
of
like
states.
mandated, especially here in Chicago and Massachusetts
And in Massachusetts.
and wherever
I don't know
you're
if it's New
from.
Hampshire.
Probably.
I don't know if it's New Hampshire.
You could get one that's boring like this, or one that's just one color like this. But what you should get is a Shoot Style Sauna mask. That's right. The sponsor of this podcast is the Shoot Style Sauna merch store. Do you want it in white? Do you want it in black? Do you want a towel? Because why not? Eric is frozen on my screen and it looks hilarious, but that's not part of this sponsor break.
Oh, he's moving now.
You should go on over to teespring.com/stores/Shoot Style Sauna. Get yours today. Support the channel, support the stream, and be a cool kid.
I'll buy one right now.
Do it because I told you to. Or
Because you
don't.
told me to.
Exactly.
Peer pressure, bitch.
Peer pressure.
Impulse
these
buying.
people.
Impulse buying that leads to buyer's remorse.
Yeah,
Buyer's
all-
remorse.
All that COVID unemployment, let's put it to good cause.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're getting
and
that
there's more of it
unemployment
coming.
check.
And
There's more of it coming, even though it's slightly less
Protect
now.
your body, protect your face, wear a face mask. If you
Protect
don't,
yourself
you're a loser.
and protect others.
And protect
Buy
your neck.
yourself off
Have
with your
empathy.
towel at the pool.
And then, hey, if you want to wear a mask to the beach, first off, don't go to the beach. Second of all,
Yes.
bring a Shoot Style Sauna towel. That's all
Yeah.
I have for this.
We've had those since the beginning.
Teespring.com/stores/Shoot Style
Link will be in the
Sauna.
description below.
Link will be in the description below. Check it out. And do we have a discount code?
Currently, no, but I will
We
work on
did
that.
originally.
I will work on that.
Sounds good. All right. So that is the sponsor. Again, Shoot Style Sauna Store, brand new. Should be nice to get that thing going. So let's go into the second game that we have up for the agenda. We've done this one before. It only happened once. It's going to be a lightning round of the Writers' Room.
Eric, if you
Where
give me bullshit
we all-
like Brawl for All, I'll kill you.
You gave him great. You gave him great Kali last time, Eric.
Mine's a little bullshitty, but it's fine.
I thought of 3. I'll think of the one I thought.
The only
of
thing,
originally.
I request is not the one that I'm working on currently, which is the Butcher and the Blade,
Okay.
Alright.
Because their debut was very poor.
because
All right,
they're
so
everything
basically
has been
we
poor.
go around the table.
Have
We'll
you
give them the
done
storyline to
April
rewrite
Fool's?
in 6. That's the 100 sub special.
Before you
That's
ask,
one it's gonna
the 100 subscriber special is Aces and Eights, and I do have an idea, and I'll give one spoiler: Bully Ray should never have led it.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
should.
that was a
Bully
really
Ray
weird
should be
swerve.
nowhere near the story.
I had that
I gotta
one.
think- I gotta
I
think of
thought of
one
3
that's
before
done.
this call, so I have to remember what they were.
Yeah,
So
we
I had
got- we got
one.
enough
What's the one for
popularity on it.
later? So the first one I had, I believe, what was it? It was.
I already got a couple.
Yes, I had to remember what mine
Who wants
was.
to- I hope you're expecting just meme.
I'm gonna
bullshit.
save my stupid one for later because I have one stupid one from WCW.
I got a couple good ones.
I won't know WCW, so have fun
Well,
with
All
let's
right.
see.
that. I'll do it, but
Eric, you go first. I think of my other ones.
go for it.
Alrighty. Hopefully you remember this guy for his brief stint on SmackDown in
Oh, I
about
know what mine was.
2008, 2009.
I thought you were gonna say Luther, the guy
Is
with
it?
Kurt
Is it?
Angle.
Is it Kazarni?
Oh, that was gonna be my second one, you bastard.
Sam loves Kazarni. I know that.
I will not do a Kazarni booking because screw
Oh,
that.
Wait, go ahead.
ready?
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
How would you book Eric Escobar?
Oh, I remember this.
I don't. May I look up who Eric Escobar is?
He was like Vicky Guerrero's like Latin lover for like a month or a couple
I have a
weeks.
bullshitty one.
And
Was this when she was married to Edge?
Yeah, I think so.
My God.
I have a couple.
Any
Oh,
dice?
I know so much random shit. You gotta look it up.
I know what mine's gonna be after this one. It's gonna be related to SmackDown. It's gonna be a couple years before.
Okay, hold on.
Mine's gonna be one of the biggest.
I'll go next, here's the
bosses
thing.
of
What the
all
hell?
time.
What is this? I'm on Wikipedia trying to figure this out. God damn.
I remember
Twist
this.
an angle.
It didn't go anywhere. but-
Fine,
So we
I
got
will
Semester
do my
Kylan.
absolute best.
All right,
Alright,
60 seconds. Who
Let me
got
get
the
a
timer?
timer. I got a timer. Hold on. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I can't say you shouldn't have done it, but you shouldn't have done it. Also, he shouldn't have beat Matt Hardy in his debut because that's stupid. So, I'd have him be a comedy jobber because those are always funny, especially in the late 2000s. So, if you could align it with Vicky and Vicky just be like, oh, I'll just keep giving him match after match and have him just get murdered by Matt Hardy or Edge, or they tried to partner with Drew McIntyre. That was stupid. Have Khali straight up kill him. I'd have him be a comedy jobber because there's no reason to give him a real story if you're just going to have him for like 9 months, which is kind of his contract. Boom.
Yeah, fair enough. All
I
right,
thought
is
you
that
didn't
it?
know him. That was
He
quick.
tried.
Wikipedia,
He tried.
baby.
All right, I'll go next. Sticking with SmackDown, we're gonna go a couple years back to a very short but potential run in one Devil's Advocate, Sean O'Hare. For those who this one had potential, I think.
God, was this? Oh, this one where he was partnered with Piper and Piper just
Yeah, he was.
Stop talking.
Pretty much. So yeah, it's him. He had a Devil's Advocate gimmick, and he has some really good vignettes when you watch them back. Fun fact: he wrestled for New Japan.
Did
After
wrestle
that,
for
he
New
left.
Japan.
And
Only
did,
thing I saw of
so-
him was my Backlash 03 review, which I don't know why he beat Rikishi, but okay. Ran over Austin with a car.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, Tim, how would you handle Sean O'Hare?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Look, if you're gonna make this a whole like advocate thing, screw it. I'm gonna make it a tag team. Have Roddy Piper.
David Piper?
Because look, if Roddy Piper could later be a tag team with Ric Flair and win the tag titles, then yeah,
Forgot about that.
you can have Piper still be in this because he came off of WCW at the time. I'd have Piper and O'Hare be a tag team. I wouldn't have them win the tag titles, but I would have, and then I'd have O'Hare snap, straight up beat the shit out of Piper, and that's the last time we ever see of him. And then O'Hare just kind of fades into obscurity because he was never that good to begin with.
Feels bad, man. Sag.
As
You're not
Toriano
booking
once
these
said,
guys. You're not booking these guys.
"You're
good.
giving me bullshit." All right.
You're supposed to
Wait
book them.
till you hear my WCW one that I have
Wait
for
till
you.
you hear mine.
They don't.
Well,
New
should be your
blood.
next.
Okay, my first one is how would you book the Shocker?
Oh, the Shockmaster?
Yeah,
The Shockmaster, not the Shocker, dummy.
Yeah.
Get down right, goof.
The Shockmaster.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
This is only the beginning.
So, look, this is going to be a meme as well. I'd also put him in a tag team, but the only man you could have put him in a tag team with, it's
Is it
dumb.
Earthquake?
No, it's not Earthquake. It's Sting. Because Sting was the man who introduced him.
That's
Look,
true, he
I know
was.
it's bad, but look, you have Sting kind of make this like master and apprentice type thing where you try to build Shockmaster up as much as possible to have him be like the next guy. It will not work if you knew WCW at the time or anything. But you try your best to build it up. Give Shockmaster a mid-card titles run. I don't give a shit. But have Sting be that master and apprentice, that like Jedi Sensei type shit. Hype. I
Ooh,
don't know.
man.
I'm just imagining the Shockmaster with a fucking.
Also have him run through the wall like normal.
Erase the botch of
I think-
history. Good start.
That's it. If you erase the botch, then you're taken seriously.
Yeah.
God,
Fell flat in his ass. Fell
I
flat
did.
in his fucking ass.
I did not miss this segment. Holy shit.
Okay, let's probably give him. I'm trying to think of an impact one.
I hate this.
I'm trying to think of a different one. Yeah.
No, do
I
your
would-
WCW one, because that one I'm not going to do, because I don't know WCW
Anyway, no.
well.
I'm still coming.
Unless it's something Vince Russo related. That'll just be a bullshit meme.
I would say mine involves Hogan. So
Okay.
Bash the Beach
Okay.
2000. Got it.
WCW.
No, it's not.
WCW. How would you book Jay Leno in WCW?
Jalen was in WCW.
Yes, he was. He
forgot about that.
mag team match like Road Wild or whatever, one of those motorcycle pay-per-views. It was like Hulk Hogan and Bischoff versus like DDP and Jay Leno.
What the fuck?
It was
Okay,
it was
that's
DDP and
that's a
yeah.
lineup.
Holy shit, DDP and Leno won,
Yeah.
beating Hogan and dude, what is this?
What? He beat Hogan?
You don't know about this?
Did Leno get the pin?
Insane. And I doubt it. There's no way, right? It's on the network too, probably.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
First of all, I wouldn't have Leno compete in a ring because Leno is Jay Leno. But if you do want to capitalize on the star power that Leno has, I'd have him be a manager. I'd have him at least try and be like a Paul Heyman style advocate. And I'd have him do it for Goldberg. Because it's bullshit memes. But let's be real, Goldberg can't talk to save his life.
Oh,
Give a
especially
man
back then.
who has a talk show, just make Goldberg the silent killer monster guy that runs through everybody, and have Leno either go like the comedy heel where he's just like Bobby the Brain laughing at everyone, or have him talk out how serious Goldberg is, give Goldberg the world title, and then if you want to turn Goldberg on Leno, have Goldberg just brainbuster his ass. I don't know. Jay
Yikes.
Leno, guys. Don't have him pin Hogan.
Yeah, that's bold.
It could
So
have been worse. It could have been David Arquette.
that's true. I thought let's not mention him.
Yo, but his new wrestling movie about him in the independents looks pretty interesting. I saw a preview of it.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh wait, I got another one. Let's go. Let's sticking to SmackDown.
Is it Bash the Beach 2000? Because I'm not doing
No,
that.
we're not doing WCW, not yet. My next one, it goes back to SmackDown. It's gonna be Mr. One Leg, Zach Gowen, which he had a really rough time. He had a lot of promise when it happened. But Tim, how you feel about this one?
Oh my god, I don't know. Hold on, if I remember the story right, wasn't he just like jobbed out to Brock Lesnar and then like
He got
had
beat up by
something
Brock.
with Stephanie and then
He had something with Vince, like real early on.
It was weird because at times Brock would help him and at times Brock would kill him.
Yeah.
Up here on a flight of stairs.
okay.
It's really weird. But yeah, there was also that miscommunication where they signed the wrong guy originally.
That was stupid. That was dumb.
That was
God.
funny.
Okay. If you're gonna do Zach Gowen and you want to recycle a storyline that happened in the future from this and have it somewhat work, kind of, let's make Zach Gowen Vince's illegitimate son.
Oh god.
Because then it makes
back from
sense
the
that
dead.
Brock Lesnar murders him because this is your initiation, word to Dominic. And then have Zach Gowen just like keep getting up and be that resilient guy, even though week after week he just takes a beating. And then have Vince be like, hey, I know you're taking a beating, but do you want a title shot? And then just like organically turn Zach Gowen into this like superhero story of like guy with one leg.
But
Guy with
this is
one
kind
leg.
of the beginning of
Guy with
it.
one
Kind
leg.
of sounds like Colin Delaney and ECW. Like
It does sound like that.
Well, Zach Gowen happened first, so what if I told you shut up? There, kind of sucks, doesn't it? That's all. If you're gonna do that, especially with a crowd that just wants to watch him die, try and be organic about it. I don't know. This is why I don't pick memes.
I'm stuck between two.
All right, I got another one.
Are
Yeah,
either
go
of them?
on,
It's not Bash the Beach 2000.
No,
Schmidt,
no,
what do you
That
got?
is not Bash the Beach 2000. Well, Schmidt has to go next, right?
Yeah, Schmidt, what do you got?
I'm stuck between the Stephen Amell storyline or the fucking 3MB storyline.
It's on Stephen
Three-
Amell.
Yeah,
Stephen Amell was good.
How would you
That was
book
good.
Stephen Amell in WWE?
I
Steven,
don't like that when it happened.
No, he's
That's-
better.
that's-
He was better on Independence with Bullet Club.
he
It's true,
was
'cause
better.
he was an all in.
He was better in Independence. Honestly,
Was he starting though when that happened? Like, when
honestly,
he-
I would not change a ton about the Stephen Amell story.
Yeah.
I thought it was fine.
Because-
was he starting out then?
Yeah, because he got enough notoriety. He had the one match, which let's be real, that was all you're gonna get out of Stephen
He's had
Amell
like 3 or 4 matches.
in
Yeah,
WWE.
Since then.
three more.
I know the
no.
one pay per view.
Oh, the one. Oh yeah, the one match at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Never
Him
mind.
and Cody,
You got
right?
the one match out of him. that was all you're gonna get out of his
He also
contract.
had the star power already because of Arrow.
Yeah, so in
That's
all
true.
honesty, I think they booked Steven Amell the best they could have.
Yeah.
It's fine, yeah.
And the only changes I would make is if different circumstances happen, like if you had more longevity, which I can't book around. But
Yeah, which we don't know.
I think they booked it as they should have.
I forgot about that. Wasn't that with the Cosmic Wasteland with Cody and everything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Really weird
That was a
period.
dumb one.
That was a
Who remembers
really
Star-
weird.
Stardust.
I was like, oh, cool, Stephen Amell.
Cody does an
Amell's there.
effing space
Like,
clown.
Fucking space clowns. All right, Eric. What
All right.
what stupid thing are you saying right
I
now?
have
Remember Jesus Factor.
I have two, and I'm trying to decide which one. All right, we'll stick with celebrities first.
God damn it.
Cindy
How?
Lauper.
Okay, no.
Oh
So
God.
Yeah,
It's the
right.
80s.
So the 2015 SummerSlam. How would you have
Oh,
booked,
the run-in.
How would you have booked the finish to John Cena versus Seth Rollins?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Just the
that's what he-
finish?
Just the finish, because that's when Jon Stewart came in.
Well, no, I'm
and-
saying like
It's Cena with the chair.
just book that, or can I book afterwards?
yeah, just
Because the match with Sting is what comes after.
so you can do the match and on.
Okay.
Go.
You're gonna hate me for this. I wouldn't change the run-in. I would change what happened afterward.
So the stuff with Sting you would change.
The stuff with Sting, I wouldn't have it be with Sting. I would just have Jon Stewart and John Cena John Cena be like, seriously, what the fuck's your problem? And Jon Stewart, he can keep his argument of like, oh, I appreciate Ric Flair, but that was stupid. I think it more of like, you're no longer what this company's about. This guy is. Just turn Jon Stewart heel, because it's what he did. But
He
turn
did
him
turn heel that night.
fully heel and be like, look, you are not what wrestling is anymore. You could go one of two ways. You can have a comedy match and watch John Cena beat up a talk show host.
That'd be hilarious. Cena would love that
Or
too.
you can have Jon Stewart just start throwing everything at Cena. Have it be like handicap matches and like bullshit tag teams, and just have Jon Stewart wail on him
5,
just to say that John Cena is no
3,
longer what wrestling's about.
2, 1.
It was around that time
Time.
where Cena didn't really do much either. He
Yeah,
started
I
transitioning
mean,
to a
John Cena was
part-timer.
about to go to Hollywood and be a host. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And before
Time.
you ask, yes,
That
it
is
does.
true. It's over now, but all right, no, not bad. All right, let's go back to WCW. I don't know if you remember this.
Bash
Brian
the
did a
Beach
video about
2000.
it. It is not that. We're going further back.
Is it New Blood?
No, it's before the New World Order was even the thing. It's the Dungeon of Doom.
Can I get a clause of no? Because I wouldn't.
Kevin Sullivan.
Oh my god! Hold on, I gotta.
The Zodiac. We had the Butcher, which was Brutus Beefcake, just
Yeah.
renamed. There's some other crazy shit. There's that segment of Hogan where he walks in, like, "Where am I? There's a Hulkamaniacs here.
Oh
Ah!
my god, that was.
It's not
dumb.
hot."
Hold on,
It's
I'm
not
trying.
hot.
I'm trying to look at the members right now. Okay.
All right, we'll start.
Hold on. Who led Dungeon of Doom?
It was like this
Kevin
old
Sullivan.
guy.
Kevin Sullivan,
and this
the
old guy
Taskmaster.
and like a fat Palpatine.
That was dumb.
Well, that guy in the dungeon, whatever he was called.
Yeah, the only way this would make sense is if you make it somehow serious. And to do that, you can't have Kevin Sullivan lead the group. Who I would have lead the group is Vader.
Oh, yeah, shit, it's when Vader was
Vader
around there.
is terrifying. So I would have it run like a tyrannical army, where Vader every week will be like, all right, you and you, like Giant, Conan, I'm looking at the list now, Kamala, R.I.P. Kamala,
Oh yeah, shit.
Lex Luger's in it somehow. I would have every
Rest in
week.
peace, Kamala.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Every week to either battle NWO or whoever, I would have Vader just send everyone, and then I'd have Vader v Hogan at like a Starcade. And then
Does Vader win?
Yes. If you're trying to
Good.
legitimize the group, you have Vader win, even though Vader is terrifying as a human. Yeah,
Yes. And
But
also
you
a really good
know-
wrestler.
But Hogan would never fight Vader. Vader was too rough. He was throwing too many potatoes.
Fuck
And
you, Hogan.
Hogan's a pussy. Time.
this is my booking. Screw that.
I'll give him a better one.
No, but if you're booking, you have to, Hogan's gonna be like,
true.
no.
Then I would have Hogan lose it in some like meme way to like Scott Hall or something, and then have Vader
fair
beat Scott
enough.
Hall. Because if Hogan
fair
doesn't want to take the pin, I can't work around that. You're right. But all right, Schmidt.
How would you book Brodus Clay and Tensai?
Okay, the tons of funk,
Tons of funk, sweet tea, and Brodus Clay.
Sweet Tea, the Funkadactyls, where like they became singles people.
Oh my god.
That was a period.
That was a shit show.
That was a dumb one.
They did all these promos about Brodus Clay's return, like he was gonna be this big tough guy that he comes
Monster.
out. Somebody
He's
call
Funkasaurus.
yeah, like
Or it's Cat Miller.
Okay.
it was such a swerve.
Okay.
It was hilarious. I remember thinking.
Okay. I wouldn't have it be a meme. I'd have it be serious, and I wouldn't have it be Tensai. Because, no, there is only one way to bring back A-Train.
A-Train with the
You
derailleur.
have Brodus and A-Train. Make them a tag team. If you want to make it train-themed, don't do it. That's stupid. But have it be like what the Bludgeon Brothers should have been. In this, you're not stopping us. We are large. We are men. Beating the crap out of everyone. Give them a tag title reign with the the Crush Pennies at the time. That was the tag titles, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have them feud with. Oh, I'm trying to remember who was a tag team at the time. New Day was around at the time, right?
No, it was like Rhodes Scholars back then.
2012.
Oh, that was
12 to 13. It was like Rhodes Scholars.
That feud writes itself because Rhodes Scholars are like, we're intelligent.
Well, they're going to be on Mania, weren't they?
Whereas
and they got cut.
The Brodus train would say, we eat steak. I don't know, something masculine.
So heavy machinery before heavy machinery?
Heavy machinery, but not a meme. Essentially,
I'm talking about the comedy,
or like Towers of Doom, but like, or whatever that old tag team was from. Like
Natural Disasters.
There we go. But like again, less of a meme. Like take themselves seriously. That's the only way this is gonna work. No tons of funk. No like let's have a dance or whatever, because that's makes you look stupid.
It's true.
All right, one more from everyone. I'm getting my mojo back, and I hate this.
All right,
Eric, you're next than me.
What bad thing are you giving me?
How would you book the main event to WrestleMania 8?
That is.
Was that Hogan
Flair?
Savage?
No,
It
Savage.
was Savage Flair for the
Savage
title,
Flair.
but the main event was Hogan Sid.
Hogan
and then
Sid, and the
Papa
finish
Shango,
happens.
Papa Shango bad
Mrs.
run out,
Q.
and then the Ultimate Warrior returned.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I feel like this one was pretty obvious because neither of those two matches should have happened. And you switch it to get what everyone wanted because at the time, Flair was coming from the NWA and everyone wanted to know who was the greatest wrestler of the era. So, hold on. Who the fuck won the Royal Rumble before?
92?
It would have been Flair, right? So Flair had the title at the time.
What year was Mania 8? Was that 92? That was Flair. The best Rumble ever.
So
Here in my eye, yeah.
Yeah, so that stays as is. Have the Mega Powers be like a number one contenders match before the show. Hogan wins because it's Hogan, duh. You have Savage versus if you want Sid Justice to do it, okay, whatever. Papa Shango, you don't exist in this.
You can't do Savage Warriors. That happened the year before.
Can't do Savage Warrior. Savage Justice. Savage wins because Sid Justice just wasn't in it right at that time.
Yeah, no.
And then
before.
you get the money match that would make you And then
there you go.
Hogan wins.
Who wins?
The reason we didn't get Hogan Flair at WrestleMania 8 is because they did Hogan Flair at a couple of house shows and they just didn't mesh. They just had terrible matches.
Sucks.
Are you serious?
That sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was the reason.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Yeah, but Hogan wins because Hogan wins.
I guess Hogan didn't want to work with him, or just didn't want to work on it either because it's Hogan.
But that was the first thing that did WCW though, was Hogan Flair.
I know what my next one is. Sticking to the 90s, if I'm allowed to go now. Let's go to the year 1995. Very bad times.
If you say King Mabel, I'm kicking you out.
No, it is not. It may involve him, but this is...
Is it MOM?
Kevin Nash as champion. As WWF champion.
Diesel
went down the tube.
I've been watching Raws from 95. Like, I just watched the King of the Ring 95.
So hold on.
Ooh,
Can I start from when Diesel won it versus Backlund?
Yeah, it's when they said WWF is now running on diesel power.
Oh god.
Which I think was Mania 11?
See, I don't remember Diesel. I remember Diesel how he won it. I remember how he lost it, and then nothing in between. So this should be fun.
That's the thing. That's why we got to work around it. So you have, you have Michaels around here. You have Triple H just starting up. He is Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I was gonna say he was a Connecticut Blue Blood at the time.
Yep, he just debuted.
This is before he got squashed by Warrior. That was the next year.
I wouldn't have that happen because that's
Triple H debuted after Mania.
Yeah, so this is after Mania 11.
Um,
And this is before. This is also with Bret Hart coming up at the time too.
But also, Diesel was sidelined a little bit with an elbow injury after taking a power bomb from Sid. So Psycho Sid just returned around this time.
I have it from when he won against Backlund to. Oh my god, this okay.
He lost. Who he was? He lost to Bret, right?
He lost to Bret.
Yep. And Bret lost to Michaels.
I'd have him win the same way against Backlund.
Squash him.
Yeah,
It's
because
Bob Backlund.
it's Bob Backlund, no one gives a shit. But it made Diesel look like the most powerful thing in the company.
Backlund only wanted to get the title on Diesel because Bret still looked strong.
Is it
Yeah,
actually the reason?
Yeah,
Because you didn't want to have your world champion and Bret lose like to Diesel like that.
yeah.
And then you could have Bret win in the end, which took a while.
So you have to look at it as what makes Kevin Nash look good, which is almost nothing.
Hoss fighting. Hoss fighting is what I would say.
See, I wouldn't think Hoss fighting because then it just gets boring. Because Kevin Nash has a case of quads that don't want to.
Before that, though. This is before that.
Is it? Oh, shit.
It was like 03 when he tore his quad.
At this time, it's elbow.
Oh, he's a bad case. See, I thought quads were just starting.
No.
Quads the mid 2000s.
It's elbows and knees because he said in an interview doing Vince on one of the Raws during this time, I've had surgery 6 times on my knee.
On my right knee, where to Rey
Is
Mysterio.
that Ray? Let's say
That's his left knee.
So
And Ray.
let's take that into
I love Rey
consideration,
Mysterio.
and let's just say for the record that he's not super mobile because he's not. Giving him Hoss fights would just make it worse because, as you saw with Mabel, it was slow.
So happened to Taker.
Also, Mabel is bad.
Yes.
Well-
we saw what happened to Taker.
Nash also has stated that he doesn't like working with big men besides Undertaker.
Yeah, so let's.
So like Michaels, people like Michaels are better for him. Then.
So I would have him immediately start with Michaels, but I would have him Was Diesel working with Michaels when he won it?
Yes,
were they a team? They were a team.
Was he
They were
already the
tag team.
bodyguard?
They were tag team champs.
Michaels won the Rumble and then faced him at Mania, correct?
Yeah, and they were tag
Yeah.
team champs at one point. And
But
Diesel was double
I'm
champ.
wondering because I'm stupid and don't remember well. He was already the bodyguard when Diesel won the title.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
They were a team. It's just
So
Mania
yeah, then
11
I
when
would
they had the
I
match.
would immediately have Sean be like, "Hey, congrats, but like you worked for
Fuck
me,
you.
so I deserve the first shot." And Diesel can say, "Fine, whatever." And then Diesel wins because Diesel, I don't want him to be a transition champ because that's what Backlund was. And then just play that out longer because the great thing about Shawn Michaels is he does great at just being like angry and insane.
He was an asshole this time.
Was an
Shit, as a
asshole,
reminder.
but like he's always an asshole. So yeah, I would fuel that out. If you want to throw anyone else, Hunter Hearst Helmsley at the time is interesting because Diesel can do this like open challenge style thing, and then you have this up and comer that will soon be the Click.
Nope. He wasn't.
Curtain call.
Triple H
Yeah.
was like nothing at the time. They did like one
is brand
vignette.
new.
They did one vignette and then he debuted.
That was
You gotta
awkward.
wait for Triple. You gotta wait till like '96 for Triple H. I feel like
Who else was in '95 that was main event? Almost no one.
Taker,
Jeff Jarrett.
The Warrior was. Jarrett was starting up.
He had the
Jarrett wasn't there
roadie.
for long.
Jarrett was there with the roadie, the Undertaker,
oh, Jeff
Taker
was
with
with the
stuff.
roadie. Fuck. That was-
Bret
Which
Hart,
Taker got
Owen,
injured.
Owen Hart, but he was
Owen.
with, but
I-
he's with Yokozuna at the time.
I would do
what the
Diesel and
fuck?
Owen. I would do Diesel and Owen
Sounds
because
decent because
A,
Owen's a smaller guy.
people would want to see Diesel and Zuna, but Owen is Owen Hart.
Yeah, the Blackheart.
So then I would have him say, or something along the lines of like, if you want to continue
Champ
the
is
whole,
the Black Heart, bud.
And he was. Owen was the first one.
Owen was the King of Hearts.
That too.
Yeah, I'd have it be like, I'm gonna do what Brett can't. If you want to start that, if that didn't already start.
Not yet, no. He's still kind of
We're going so in depth with this one.
he's kind of separate from Brett at the time.
Oh,
Yeah, they were doing their own thing because Brett
Like,
was.
they still-
They weren't a tag team anymore.
Brett was feuding with like both Hakushi and Jerry Lawler.
Oh God, that weird angle was happening.
Oh yeah.
we're talking about '95 Raw at this point.
if I were to
Yeah.
if I were to give someone to beat Diesel, I genuinely would pick Owen.
Owen's a good one.
Owen, because he deserved a world title shot. Let's be real.
So Owen beats him instead of Brett. Do you do Brett and Owen at a big point then?
Yes, I do.
I still think you do the Iron Man with Brett and Sean at Mania or at a later time.
No, I would when Owen wins it, I would have Brett immediately go to it and be like, all right, cool, you won. Let's be gentlemen. And then have it be just like dissension during the match. So it starts out friendly and then it gets like evil.
Now, is this Mania or another show?
No, if Owen wins the title and Brett comes out and congratulate him, Owen's going to be like, no, I've always known I'm better. I'm the champ now. Screw you, Brett.
And they have a match. And then I'd say Owen wins.
Diesel's
was it at
fucking
Mania?
stupid.
But see, that went from Kevin Nash to the Hearts real quick.
Diesel is
After,
stupid. Schmidt, end us on a high note, please.
No,
I'll try to give you a better one.
I refuse. I will.
All right, okay.
All
That's
right,
a
Stell,
Impact one.
end us on a high note. Give me something
All
on
right,
Impact that I won't know.
So let's see here. We can do.
I was gonna give you. Heath Slater versus the Legends.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's see.
Nope.
That was great.
I would tell you right now, that was booked how it was supposed
You
to.
do one of two. You do Kurt Angle with all the belts, or you do EC3 in Impacts right now. One of the two.
I'll do EC3 in Impact now.
Okay.
So hold on, I'm trying to remember. EC3 is with Moose right now.
He's gonna feud with Moose. It looks like it's gonna face him for the world title eventually, and they're gonna go from there.
So you do the obvious. You have EC3,
EC3
win. And then, because there's not a lot of world title
On
contenders,
the main event, guys.
I would have EC3 try to write his own narrative with this bullshit, challenge Eddie Edwards and say, my belt has more prestige. Your belt has this champion that was garbage.
Your belt is controversial.
Tessa, who is binned,
who is
and
fired.
everyone else who held that belt is not worth it. It is not. They are following a system.
Whereas
this belt I made this belt mean something. Have EC3
Angle,
and Eddie,
Jeff, everybody else.
yeah, have EC3 and Eddie have a great match. Probably not at Bound for Glory. That's too soon.
No,
But somewhere
maybe Hard to Kill 2, wherever that's gonna be.
I'd say like Rebellion, next Rebellion.
Okay, it's a long time from now.
Because that's the next like big pay per view they have.
Well, they did a Hard to Kill. They're going to do another one like that in January.
I would have EC3 beat Eddie, retire the
World title.
Impact title, and have the
Then go back to
TNA
TNA.
title. Yes, and then I would have EC3 be this like, I'm gonna choose what happens on the show now.
He runs the show, so it's kind of like if you took Solomon Crow, had him actually take over the whole show.
Exactly. Just be like, look, this company is my world now, so I choose what happens, and have him subtly put himself in every story angle, whether it be as like either a management position, if we want to fake that through. You can have him fight the commentators and be like, nope, I got this. Yeah, I'd have him run through that. I'd have that last for maybe half a year, just to see what it would look like, and then I would have him lose to Moose again. Moose finally comes back, because let's be real, Moose also deserves a world title, because Moose is great. So I would have Moose come back, but I would have his vignettes just be Jim, just working out, because the man is jacked.
Not like the world's greatest athlete thing where he's actually playing sports.
No.
That shit was funny.
No, and I'm done with this whole Legend Killer 2 Electric Boogaloo bullshit.
Yeah, because it'd be Tommy Dreamer.
I would have him be like, someone took what I wanted, like what I had. I'm going to work out for a year and come back muscular. And also, don't bring Tommy Dreamer back, because I don't want him on my TV.
No one wants Tommy Dreamer wrestling anymore. Keep him on Wrestle House, and there you go.
But yeah, but EC3 is back into the limelight, as where he always should be. And Moose.
You have that narrative, and there you go. It's a long one, but yeah, that's that one. So that is the Writers Room Lightning Round. That was
That was a long
rough
one.
segment.
That was rough.
That's very lightning.
That was I mean, the last two. I mean,
More like
the
a
Nash
slow
one.
storm, a slow drizzle storm.
We started off fine, but then we just turned to like actual discussions about Kevin Nash in the year 1995.
I am off.
But
I am off
was
my
just,
writing game.
it was great. It was just coincidence that I've been going through 95 Raws.
That's fair. Okay,
This
so
will help.
that
This will
is-
help me write Butcher and the Blade. This will help me.
It's true. Get the motor running again as we get towards new stuff. Speaking of new stuff, we actually have other upcoming videos coming up. So our next review is going to be SummerSlam 1988. And who is reviewing that?
That's me. I will be recording that later today, as of the time of this recording. The podcast will be the next video coming out on YouTube. Then SummerSlam 88. I've also started writing a new series, or the pilot for the new series. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I don't know if you announced it yet.
Maybe it's a new series that's coming out. I'll also be doing an episode after Tim posts about. We'll keep the mystery until then.
This episode is really this series is interesting. I don't know quite how I want to frame it yet, but this is cool. But yeah,
it's gonna be an interesting formula.
SummerSlam 88. Then we have predictions and reviews.
Lots of predictions coming up.
Next week.
Yeah, predictions are coming up are NXT TakeOver 30, SummerSlam, New Japan, Summer Struggle, and Jingo, and Payback. And then All Out is in September at the very beginning.
Yep.
So 5 predictions videos.
Are we gonna do Payback because it's a week after SummerSlam?
Depends on the card. Depends on the card.
As of right now, I would say no because I don't give a shit about Payback.
But it depends on the card.
Yeah,
if they actually have a proper card like the week before, we'll give it a shot and we'll count it. But if not, then we'll just scrap it like we did with Dominion.
Yeah. TakeOver 30 pay-per-view will be done. A review will be done by yours truly, the Papa.
So I get SummerSlam.
So we'll have SummerSlam if you want. Eric, I'll leave you to New Japan because New Japan, All Out, we don't know yet.
Hopefully I have time to do
All
this.
Hopefully you haven't,
died from working.
Exactly.
One day I've only had 1 day off this month, so.
But yeah, this podcast,
yep.
This podcast should be up if I can get around to it tomorrow.
But I should get the thumbnail to you before then.
By the time of this recording, and then SummerSlam 88 should be up around Monday or Tuesday, and then predictions we'll get through the week.
Yeah, Evolution will be recorded in the coming days, and then
Evolution Pit Classic review by Stell. What a man!
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then, also coming in September, we talked about it earlier, the G1 Climax discussion video, where once we get all the participants, we'll do another call where it is us running down who's in what block and what the matches are to look out for, and who do we think will get to the final, and then predict what happens from there. That'll be coming next month.
Still mad that Jado didn't beat Toriano. Mad about that.
That's right. That was one of the things. I mean, the bracketology we did, it literally came down to Yoshihashi and Bushi between Eric and I.
And I picked Yoshihashi. Pickles for the
Bushi.
win.
And he's champion now.
1/3 of the Never Six-Man Tag Team Champions.
Look at that. But yeah, that is it for the Shoot Style Sauna. Again, check out the store at teespring.com/shootstylesauna where you can see t-shirts, masks, towels, and much more. And we will be back here in 2 weeks, right before Summer Struggle and Jingu. We'll be recapping SummerSlam on the show and other stuff that happened, whatever's going to happen between then. So we plugged a lot. Is there anything else to plug from you three?
Nope. I'm good.
Follow
Subscribe, like, and subscribe.
Play Fall Guys. It's a fun indie game.
Follow me on Twitch at Impulse753.
I haven't played Fall Guys, but I do own it because it was free on PlayStation. Hey,
it is free and on PC.
Speaking of video games, if you want to see me play video games, twitch.tv/TheSteamDream. Finished SpongeBob Remaster, great game. Played Papers, Please. That was hard.
Glory to Stotska.
Glory to our Stotska. I have a new stream tomorrow. I am playing something new. I will not reveal that yet.
So you're shipping on an off day for me. Sweet. Yeah. So we don't actually get in the way of each other.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/SteamDream. I'm making videos again. New
awesome is cool.
New video should be up at the end of the week. It's a longer video. And buy my mask too if you want to also buy Steam Dream merch.
And I don't stream because I have a job.
Wow. Okay. Just
I'll make streaming a job eventually.
Just go ahead and at me, Eric. Just go ahead and at me. Grad school technically counts as my job right now.
I mean, it keeps you occupied. It's important stuff. All right.
Next week, I will be back in Plymouth.
Oh boy, it's going to be an experience. Guys, remember Plymouth State before COVID happened? Good times. Those are good times. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching again. Be sure to keep an eye on the content and everything. And finally, Warhorse rules ass.
Lars Sullivan, gay porn.
Dang it. Thank you, Schmidt.